Yes, a special one from the CEO, Stan Tone with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
On the spoon to get your information. On the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon, spoon, spoon television. Spoon, spoon, spoon radio station.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening.
You see, right after you see two people here, supporters of CDC are throwing stones. I mean, just before the statement of the AFCON chairman could come to an end, you see CDCs are throwing stones towards this end. It is, I mean, it is chaotic here. It is chaotic. Here you see tools are being thrown here, and here you got the AFCON chairman just spoke a few minutes ago, and you got supporters of the CDC throwing stones from the other end right here. You can see missiles, stones being thrown, and then tear gas have been fired. There you got the Liberia National Police on this end. Tear gas have been through. Here you got one. Yes, you got one. A tear gas right here being through on the ground of the AFCON headquarters. You see he's struggling to get it up. And here you got officers of the Liberia National Police firing tear gas towards this end. It's terrible here. And then AFCON chairman had to run for safety. There again, you got another tear gas. I've been tear gas myself. You can see the team. You got police right here. Hey, you stop it. He's carrying stone in his hand. The police is regrouped right here. I can see myself. You can see from right there. The police are moving towards this end. Officers of the Liberia National Police are moving towards this end. I can't see any longer. They are moving right here. You see that in the smoke.
Family, Councillor Charlene Bromskin and her family, on behalf of our entire CPP family, all of our down ballot candidates, and the entire campaign team, from the bottom of my heart, I thank all of our partisans. Liberians. Thanks to all of you who voted on October 10th. The high turnout from all across the country should remind all of us that Liberians cherish their hard-won democracy and will do anything to preserve it. On behalf of my family, Councillor Charlene Bromskin and her family, on behalf of our entire CPP family, all of our down ballot candidates, and the entire campaign team, from the bottom of my heart, I thank all of our partisans, well-wishers, and supporters for their courage to boldly and proudly stand with us and support the patriotic cause to fix our country. As Councillor Bromskin and I campaign with you, we came to renew our faith in a better future for Liberia. That renewal of faith has come not from any acceptance from the top of the political class, but from the hopefulness of the grassroots, our market women, motorcyclists, healthcare workers, teachers, civil servants, farmers, street sellers, amongst many others. Real change will prevail. The fight for real change, which we have begun, cannot and will not be stopped. This is not because of me or Councillor Bromskin. It is because of you, each and every one of our supporters, well-wishers, partisans, and Liberians from all walks of life. This is why, despite the ridiculousness in results being announced, my faith in God and belief in our people remains strong and unwavering. Real change is on Liberia's doorsteps. A few may succeed to conspire against it happening now, but real change will ultimately and inevitably happen because Liberians desire, will work for, and deserve it. Like many Liberians, including our fiercest critics, we too are disbelieving of the results being announced. When Liberians voted, they did so believing their votes would be reflected in the results. This is how democracy is supposed to properly function. The announced results ridiculously defy common sense. This is sowing an unhealthy impression about our democracy. People are feeling robbed of their right to freely and fairly express their will and choice for leadership. The scheme to rob the Liberian voter of the right to choose their leaders may be sophisticated and difficult to trace and prove. But in the end, it undermines our democracy and risks the security and stability of our country. The evil geniuses involved and their co-conspirators may believe they can demoralize our right to vote. They may be thinking they can crush our desire to be governed democratically and live in peace. They are wicked and they are wrong. They are underestimating the resolve of the Liberian people. Liberians are no fools. Our nation has paid dearly for our cherished democracy. Let there be no mistake. Liberians are determined to preserve our hard-won peace and democracy. I've heard from many of our partisans, well-wishers, and supporters. I feel your disappointment. I share your pain. I understand your anger. But we must not lose hope, not in ourselves, and definitely not in our country.
Campaign press conference of the Unity Party. This is the second in the series. This press conference is going to be presided over by the national chairman of the Unity Party, Comrade Dr. J.
Thank you very much. You may have to say, members of the Fourth Estate and our international observers present here, our fellow partisans and supporters of the rescue mission, the leadership of the Unity Party brings you greetings. And we once again want to thank you for this across the length and breadth of this country. Be calm. The person you voted for, you get that person. Amen. And that person is Joseph Newman Boyka. Sure. Yeah. We saw your tenacity, your resilience, and your sacrifice for the great country. Many of you joined the line as early as 4 a.m. for the better Liberia. And we can assure you that when they have counted all the votes across the country, we believe that Unity Party will take over the leadership of this country. So, having said that, we want to say that through this process, we have been harassed at many fronts by the ruling party. Just last night, we got information where CDC leadership will always want to make their way to the talent center when the place is closed. What are they looking for? Do they want to revert the Liberian people will? I want to say to you, CDC, you will not steal our future anymore. Yes, sir. The Liberian people have spoken and they are well, their vote must be respected. Sir. We, as a party, want to send this clearer call tonight. That while it is true that at sometimes there are human errors, please be very careful on what you publish. Make sure your records and the data you publish on your website are accurate. Because Liberians, home and abroad, are convinced that this election is going to have a defining moment for Liberian future. So we want to caution you. Do your best to ensure that you cross-check information and data before you put it on your website. But we believe that you want to do the right thing for Liberia. You are Liberian and you have a constitutional responsibility. And we have no doubt that Madam Deviata, Bra, Lasana, and the entire commission, that you will serve your country diligently and make sure that the Liberian people vote will matter to the future of this country. So we have no doubt that you will do the right thing. I want to send this clearing call to President Weah and his people that democracy is a way of the people, by the people, and for the people. So, and when the people speak, their voices must not be trampled. The people voices, their vote must count. And so if the people make the decision, we don't want anyone trying hard in their best way to revert the people's decision. This country has gone through a lot. Unity Party is committed to Liberia's peace. We brought this country out of a quagmire of suffering when the Unity Party took over in 2005. And Unity Party is still very much committed that Liberia will remain peaceful and progressive. We want to say to you, Madam Lasana, you and the commissioner, please save our country by doing the right thing, making sure that the vote of the people count. The Liberian people stood on lines to give their country the future. It is now your responsibility to ensure that the votes are counted. And I tell you, whoever wins this election peacefully, transparent way, we want to make sure that the Liberian people, whoever they want, will become the leader of our country. President Weah, to you, my dear friend and brother, this country have given you a platform to serve. This nation have given you an opportunity millions of Liberians don't have. If you lost this election, gracefully bow out and give the country to whoever won the election. Don't temper with the people who start.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, stand on with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
Tools of spoon to get your information. Tools of spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television. Spoon to be a part of the discussion. Tune to Spoon to talk about what your views are, what your thoughts are on the happenings, the day-to-day activities in the country. I'd like to say welcome again to you across the world, Liberians in and out of Liberia. Of course, this is the late night show, the late night politics on Spoon. This is where Liberians gathered from across the world to talk about the different issues, the happenings in the country, to share their views. And here, regardless of the political party you support, you have a space on this platform. We just have to be safer as we go about putting our points across, our views, We have to be cognizant of the fact that people will always disagree with us. But at the end of the day, it is our responsibility to strive to convince others, to make them believe why our points, why our views, why our perspective is something that they should follow. So I'd like to say welcome again to the show tonight. My name is Nelson Colette, and we're gonna have a great show. We are live on Spoon 107.5 FM. We're live on Fabric 101.1 FM. We're live on Super 95.5 FM as well. On Facebook, we are live on Super TV. We are live on Fabric TV. We are live on Spoon TV. And on YouTube, we are live at Spoon Talk Live. I want to say welcome to the show again tonight. We encourage you to share the program as you come on. Kindly share the show, and let's ensure that we have a great conversation here tonight. Let me post the link in the comment section. For those of you watching who want to join the program tonight, the link is right there in the comment section. Kindly click the link, put your information in, and you're going to be joining the show tonight. So let me go across to welcome my co-moderator, Moba Zoka, to the show. Moba, I've been drinking some juices. Moba, welcome to the show.
Yeah, my man. Thank you for the invite, brother. Thank you. We here again, my man, to discuss the Liberian people issue. My man, I think you thought on radio, everybody there like, oh my man, you cooking? Yesterday, again, people that, oh, you cooking? I said, hey,
everybody asking why you cooking.
Everybody asking me, oh, you cooking okra soup, my man, you finish cooking? Wow.
Oh yeah, this
said,
is
my own brother now tell me again.
Yeah,
don't make me add a good day flow on you.
You can't be serious. That good diploma guy, the guy here, not correct. Don't, you can't be serious. We are here again tonight. I'm Mobile, and I want to say thank you for coming on. I want to do something very quick. Okay. And we have the other folks I'm going to bring on shortly. Sorry, I got a bit distracted. So we have the other folks we're going to bring on here shortly. Someone said Mobile had a haircut. Oh, but why the females not on? Why am I not seeing females on? Why the females not coming? It's like students already full.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, man. I received. Listen,
you're not believe. Mm-hmm.
I received a call. The reason why I went mute a little bit, but yeah, okay. everything super for my end, my man. We just observing the process. I know. Yeah, the man come. We discuss what on our mind, and we see how we can progress.
No, but why the females not coming on? Why the females not coming on?
I did connect. I think what her name sleeping, but I think I will call her.
Who's sleeping?
I think I will call her direct, but looking at it.
Who's sleeping?
Karishma.
My man, not time to be sleeping here in Liberia. Not sleeping time here. It's just.
But when we call her direct, and call her direct. Keep my face. Don't tell me for any studio. Let me call her direct.
It's just 1:26 a.m. here, so no time to be sleeping.
But you want me to call her direct? I can call her direct because internet.
No. The thing is, we want the females to join us.
Of course. Okay, let me call her direct.
I mean, so why only the other female you can call? We got many females.
They gotta get my man. Don't put me in situation. I can't hear no. Yeah, I'm begging you.
No, I'm only asking. Just asking.
I'm in the group chat. I mean, but I know she will come tonight.
You sure Ami will be coming on?
Yes, she will come on. What biggie?
You know, the last edition of the program, we have a lot of females on, right?
Yeah, they will come on.
Five females. No, yeah. I don't think we can start. I think
progressing. They will come on. Actually,
I don't think we can start it without female. I don't think.
No, you're right. You're right. We need female.
We need female to come on the set. I don't think we can start. I'm not sure we're gonna start the show without.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Yeah, we need it.
Thank you for the compliment.
Listen, Ami. Hello.
Yes.
I mean, you're live on the show. You're live on the late night show.
You coming to now? Waiting for you.
We need the females to come on now. You're live on radio.
Okay, I know.
Okay. So
Don't
you
add
coming,
me,
right?
Don't add me. They may call me already. I know.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
cocky.
Thank you.
Why something wrong? Our females are running
No,
away.
no. We don't want to start the show tonight without the females.
We need one
The
female.
last edition of the show, we have 5 females, right?
But what happened? You
Mother,
busy today or what?
we have 5 females on
Mm.
set. So we want females.
For
How many
real,
people-
no,
the-
having problem getting in. I hope my computer's getting out today.
Yeah, that computer will be
But use
straightened
the
up.
phone. What wrong with the phone?
No, she doesn't want to use the phone.
Um,
Mensa June says she wants to come on. Yeah.
but man, the
Let's see if
post are
we can
looking
bring.
different. That's it. The post
Yeah,
are
but you
looking
call your
different.
hair now. You call your hair. Let me post the link again.
I
I
know.
see some females here say they want to come on. Mensa Jones. And other females. Okay, so the link is there again in the comment section. In the comment. Listen, I see a lot of great guys backstage. I see whoosh. So many studio now. And
Yeah,
behind the
that can be
scenes.
discussing with the female.
Eh.
Can one person up, my man.
In the African show, they can say what behind the scenes, right?
Mhm.
So we got I see Hassan T. Colley is backstage. I see Bella V. Soiree is backstage. Cindy Cummings. Cindy, you watch Mr. Cummings' video we just played?
No, that was great. Actually, that was great. I enjoyed it.
Hans
There's a lot of-
Johnson.
But anyway, we're
Hans
discussing
Johnson
business
is
now.
backstage. Mickey Hill is backstage as well.
Yeah, man,
I
bring Mickey on.
see
Bring Sandy on, my man.
Sylvester. No,
Sylvester,
but
my man. Bring the old folks, my man. Bring the old soldier that you from.
the man come for it.
The minute.
See that
I'll-
smoke on
I'll
Mickey
be
just
my brother.
squeeze
Be
his
here, you know. The
Uh,
man focus right
see-
now, yeah.
See that smoke on Mickey just squeeze himself in. Hey Mickey, welcome to the show.
Mickey feeling bad right now.
Today, but you're not sending me backstage.
Oh, the man
Oh, they send me
the man
backstage
started-
perpetually. Yeah. I'm still backstage. I'm like,
the
what
man
they got to
started
do?
protesting you, I said.
Today, but I'm not going backstage.
The man,
The man
man
started protesting you.
The man put me in time out, my man.
But guess what?
You can't
Now,
forget
you
about me
confess
there.
now. You confess. They tell the man want to bring you. You're not there again. You already go somewhere.
How you want to bring me in the last 2 minutes for the show to finish?
but the man that come with peace, or the man just come with serious,
Oh, wait.
drama here.
What do my brother sending there again? They about okay, oh.
Now we are chanting now all for
They
peace.
might go put it last month.
Now we're chanting for peace. So.
But man, that will be peace, man. That's
Imagine.
the right thing. That's all. Let the right thing be done.
Yeah.
Let the right thing be done. Let the people speak.
Wow.
Yeah, I got this thing here from Egypt actually, and I cherish it a lot.
I got a lot of that stuff. I can start weighing my own.
You're the one giving support to Hamas, eh?
You
Yeah,
see,
yeah, that
Mama, that beating you talking you.
Yeah, Lee. I don't know you tonight. From tonight,
Okay.
I don't know you here.
The
I
man
never
put into
talk
the
to
way
you.
they get.
No, you already finished admitting. We
No,
the
no,
one.
Yeah.
You can't take it back.
When you said Hammer, I didn't at the Hammer I heard you said
No,
Hammer.
I said Hamas.
Oh
You
no, I
heard
didn't
me
know that one. I
clearly.
heard Hammer. I heard Hammer.
We know the comments people, they are very, very, very
Man, I heard
sophisticated.
Hammer back.
My man, you heard me
The
very,
Hammer
very
we
loud and
needed
clear.
to face the country. That's what I heard.
So that's. People are into them, man.
So let's say welcome to the show.
So
Thank you, man.
what's Sylvester background?
They call him man. They call him man. Unity Pazuga.
I changed my location for security reason.
No security reason.
Oh,
That
man,
studio-
I do. I always used to know this.
On the show here today, I won't hear anybody complaining here about any cheating.
Brother,
No,
we're discussing figures, bro.
Anybody
we not-
try to complain that neck cheating or somebody cheat, why would get very you, eh?
You're welcome.
My man, two-way background, like real professor. He got it.
Man, Professor Touré.
He got it both.
Man, Nelson, you must send my own mile from the
Hey,
150.
Roma.
Hey,
Leave me alone, man.
The 150.
They made that politics Benin. That
Which
thing.
one was it again?
The thing I see
You
was
want me to
talking.
talk?
You see the thing they been
Jones
bring
are
up.
coming for you, Mama. Cowboys fan.
Sylvester, you and Nelson,
Huh?
you've been cutting background deals.
Oh, about to say.
No,
warrior.
I still gonna juice in it, man. 150.
Oh, I heard they talking about that thing last night.
Listen.
The main one share. The main one share. You want to keep it secret.
Senator said the Jew about 22, 23 years old.
The Jew,
gentlemen,
the Jew, that young Jew, that French Jew, she ain't calling water spoon to get
the CEO clear the air. The CEO clear the air. I think at the end of the
CEO clear the
air. Joke. Maybe I'll have to send the link to the CEO. He will come to come.
No, you send a text to the CEO. You send a text to the CEO. I beg you.
No, nobody can be started with me. No evidence.
No evidence.
But
that's how about the letter I say you heard
I mean, I beg you, man. I beg you.
Why you're questioning the member?
But I want to say welcome. Welcome.
The man and Molba, they see the two of them together. We in the background, we back in the background, they're looking for a chick. Looking for a woman. And the woman there. Oh, for real, Molba?
Let me go be smart. Let me go way smart. That may be kind of peace on the show today.
I'm gonna go war. I'm gonna smart and relax.
You'll be passing for the next 1 hour. But I want to say thanks to everyone, and it's good to be here again. Of course, the late night show is a place to be here for everyone. And so we are here. We're still in the election season. The election fever is on. Today, a lot of folks predicted that today would have been a defining moment for the electoral activities in our country. And indeed, it turned out to be. Though not from the perspective, not from the point that a lot of people view it, wherein one person would have reached the 50% plus one, or somebody reaching very close to it and just waiting for tomorrow to be declared. Can we unmute? To be declared president of the country. But it didn't go that way. Rather, we saw that okay, so guys, please share the show. Kindly share the show so we can as we get it going on. So it didn't go that way. Rather, we saw percentages dropping, and then we saw that though the National Elections Commission succeeded in releasing additional 20% of the result today, additional 20% of the result was released today. Yesterday we're in 100 what? We're in 72% of the result yesterday. Today we jumped to 92. Predictions are that by tomorrow, from the NEC press conference, we might just be concluding the entire results for the presidential and what have you, and maybe we then decide where next we go. But with what we have right now, the results that are coming in right now points to a high possibility of a second round. High possibility of a second round. Both the Unity Party and the CDC are in for the 3%. And the margin there is 0.5. Somebody say 0.5 in favor of the Unity Party. So that means that if any political party should get the 50 plus 1% of the vote to be declared as winner, based on what the constitutional requirement is, then you should be able to clear the 7% that is remaining. But we know that we have 20 candidates in the race. So what that means is that remaining 7 point something percent is going to be spreading across to all those different candidates, all those different guys who are in the race. 0.05. Yeah, thank you. Sorry. 0.05% is the margin right now. 0.05%. So so the discussions or the predictions now are about a second round. A second round. Now let's do 1 minute each on this one. Just I want us to just be fast about this. With where we stand, looking at the numbers that I'm reading from the National Elections Commission website, the tally sheets and everything in possession of the different political parties. Do you foresee a second round? Do you all agree with me here on the possibility of a second round? Eston?
Yeah.
Do you
I'm here,
do you
Nelson.
agree? Do you
Firstly, let me
agree
say,
on this possibility of the second round? Yeah, go ahead.
Not with 100% certainty, but it seems to be a little likely that we're more than likely going to a second round because the two leading contenders, they are in a very close proximity with a larger number of the votes being counted. So yeah, there's likelihood that it could happen if nothing drastic happened for Ambassador Bouaka or George Weah.
Nothing drastic? When you talk about nothing drastic, what are you talking about?
Yeah, if one person pulls a huge portion of the votes left, they could claim a one-round victory, but it's not looking likely to happen from what we're seeing because they are too close right now. So runoff, it seems to be what we're going to see in the foreseeable future.
Okay.
When
so
all
Sylvester,
the votes
what do you think? Sylvester, what do you think? We still have a little over 7% of the votes remaining, with the two top political parties at 43%. The margin is 0.05. What do you think, Sylvester? Is there any possibility of a second round? Do you agree with that projection that we're going to go to a second round?
Oh, yes, we're going to go to a second round. And I'm happy that we're going to a second round. Because that's where you will know the difference between an eagle and a chicken. Okay? The UP, we are eagles. We don't mate with chicken. We eat our prey in the air. That's why we're taking UP up to destroy them. Because that way, there was no senator, no representative, nothing. It's just presidential strictly. So that's where you're going to see what in pour water in coconut. You know?
Prince. Yeah, okay. Lend your thoughts on this.
Yeah, so we prepare for the second round.
Okay. So, Prince, what do you see here? Do you agree with that projection for a second round, that there's going to be a second round?
You see, I think good afternoon to all anyway, and then good morning to you, Nelson, from your end. The thing there is Nelson, the entire neck and its staff trying to push to forcibly, by all means, allow this election to go to a second round up. But if it should be a second round up, the disgrace that's what he's going to meet this first round, it'll be terrible for him. Because this time, it will only be two political parties.
No, but you're still saying if rather. We're going to come to the analysis. We're going to come to the analysis around what's going to be happening in the second round. But do you agree with this projection about second round?
No,
judging from the numbers.
Right now,
you think there's still going to be a first round for the Unity
Party? A first round win. Though
Why?
we still got the 7% you're talking about. We're looking critically. Besides that, like for places that we already got some key information on, that already been locked down, that will do recount. We will definitely do recount. Listen to my word. Unity Party will call for a recount in certain counties. Bombing will be 1. Bapoli will be 2. Cricket will be 3. If you listen to our spokesman today, Moali, he spoke about that and they signify certain numbers. But we wait until she announced tomorrow or day after the final result. Then we will do the comparison of our tally sheet and that are the numbers that we're looking at.
So you think there's a possibility of the Unity Party getting a first round victory?
Yeah.
To real.
No, get to the second. If today, when NEC announced that River says, Unity Party told River says, I was shocked. I was shocked because we actually thought River says are going to go on George Pierre for real.
Okay. Let's move to Toure. Toure, where do you stand on this projection about a possible second round?
Well,
Toure, are you with us?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes. Somebody calling in. That's the reason. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you go ahead.
No, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
No, nobody calling me.
You go.
Nobody calling me.
We say you must show your phone.
I don't know why calling me.
So go ahead.
Look,
put it mentioned today.
Yeah, man. Look, if it's not certain now, at least from how this thing been, progressing, you would tell that the election commissioners or whatever, they were trying to buy time to manipulate the numbers. In other words, I would say eponymous the number, whatever you want to say. But let me say this. There's a saying that says the animal that escaped the hunter gun is giving more chance to grow.
Okay.
All right. We're going to the second round.
So you agree with the prediction of
absolutely, because if my math can set me right, the remaining vote now in all of the counties,
a little over 7%.
A little over 7%. It don't matter who wins that election, we're not putting over 51%. All right. So we can all agree now that get your popcorn ready. It's about to get really, really hot. We headed for the second round. There will be no wahala. It's me and you face up like boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like who wins. That's what it is.
Okay.
Right? There'll be no opportunity now, bro. No opportunity to manipulate. No opportunity to finger anything. You know what I mean? Like back
fingering.
Yeah, no fingering.
Hence,
where do you stand on this? Second round or not?
The last time I was on the show, I said I was hoping for first, but obviously I made my emphasis, I stressed on second round because 21 parties, 21 political parties vying for one position with the leader.
That's 20 candidates.
20 candidates.
Political parties, but 20 candidates.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You got the atmosphere going good. I like that. With the little over 7%, it is no way possible that anybody, if we're around, when I say we, Unity Party was around 49 point something, I can see that 7% could push it over. But with 43 is 44, let's round it up. Let's just say 44 is not going to be possible. So likely what Brother Prince said would have been helpful if we had recount is cheaper than runoff. Because runoff is very expensive. It's gonna. I heard her saying previously in a couple of months prior to elections that they didn't have money for runoff. Now today, I think you or somebody asked that question, and she said
the question was asked. And she admitted that.
And she admitted they have money now for runoff. So where this money came from, hopefully we'll see. I'm looking forward to second round, and we're ready to start beating the second round war drums to take Joseph Boyka over the top.
Sandy, you started up on this platform supporting Mr. Cummings. You were a staunch supporter, a real voice on this platform, propagating the CPP's agenda. Now you've flipped over to the Unity Party. This is where we are. We're going to come to Mr. Cummings' own statement today and all of that. But where do you stand on second round? Do you see the possibility? Do you agree with that projection that there's going to be a second round?
So let me start with a quote. We must not lose hope, not in ourselves, and definitely not in our country. Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings. So I'm going to say we are headed to the second round. None of us wanted it. I thought of second round, but I never thought about second round between CDC and the UP. But where we are, we all can see it, feel it, that we are headed to the second round.
Okay.
So us that are supporting the rescue train now, let us start to mend our differences. Let us start to build relationship. Let us start singing the song of second round and start to reach out to people. Start to build alliance and start to prepare, because second round can be expensive as well. It's very short period for campaign and it can be financially costly. So let us be prepared for a second round.
Okay. So Hill, Mickey, where do you stand on that projection?
Well, from all indications, you know that it's going to be a second round. If both the two major parties were probably around 47-48%, with the remaining votes that are the outstanding votes, you could say there could be a probability of a one-round victory. But the percentage point difference from their current position at 43% to the 50+1, it's literally impossible with the outstanding votes that's left. So let us start. Anybody hoping for a one-round victory, you're living in La La Land. It's not going to happen. But what I want to stress here, I hear all of my brothers now, because right now it's more like, with the exception of you, the moderator of this show, is more like a single shot now. Everybody here will be propagating the JMB and United Party's message.
There are other folks on the other side who are wanting to come on. Anthony has been a very critical guy, despite being in the opposition community. He is one person who, has been that way. But go ahead.
It's okay for them to be optimistic and gleeful for a second round, but people are forgetting something. If you look at the results of the elections, literally, the country is divided. We've all said so many things on here, how the country is backwards. I mean, there are sufferings and people are not, but evidently, half of the country is seeing the glass half full. Why half is seeing the glass full? I mean, half empty. So if we go into these second round,
and that's the analysis for the second round. We're gonna come to that, but I just wanted
I'm coming. My brothers here are being very optimistic, and I wanted to, for me, I'm from a security standpoint. Look, CDC was so much raring for this opportunity. You understand? And the little time we've given CDC is enough for them to go back in-house and do whatsoever they can do to retain power. So let us not be overly confident, because it's not going to be easy. Look, these guys are not joking. So for all to sit out here and say, oh, we're going to get into the whipping of their lives, you joking.
Okay, so that's the next analysis we're coming up with. But let's hear from you, Moba. I mean, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. The only female on set right now. Collie, thanks for joining us as well. You want to sit up right and just mute?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, that would be our second round. Actually, my brother, like everybody on the panel said the same thing, because there's no way 7% somebody that can get 7%, because we're looking at 50.something% to win the election. So when you look at the 7%, as you said, the 20 party will share it no matter what. So JMB may like it to 3, or JMB or CDC may like it to 2, or 6, just like that. But it's not certain. Nobody can win first round. Nobody can win first round.
Based on what you see, you don't agree that there's gonna be a first round victory for any of the parties.
No, there's no first round victory for any of the parties. Based on the 7%, the 7% has played. Nobody taking the whole 7%. I doubt it.
So, and we are talking about this when we have about 400, a little over 400 polling places remaining.
No,
All of that number, and again, you want to look at the counties that these numbers are going to be coming from. But whichever way you pull it, it's just 7%. 7%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not possible anybody going to win the 7%. Because the only way, when you look at the projection, right, when you look at the numbers, right, 7 plus 3 that what? At 10. That's 50. So anybody like JB will be like, so he need a whole 7% to be elected as president. Even George Weah. So it's not possible. It is impossible.
Okay, thank you. Let's take Kali, then we'll take Ami. Kali, where do you stand on this projection about the second round? Do you really believe that there's going to be a second round?
First of all, I support UP from the time I started voting, since I started voting in my life. And besides that, looking at Tony political party in the race, and when they were Tony Kennedy, and when they were trying their string, I get crowd, you get crowd. I saw all these things. I'm on UP. I don't lie. I support UP strongly, but I believe there was going to be, no matter what, support turn. But besides that, the unexpected that is happening, my projection for this runoff was not that day. I thought Kuma was going to challenge in the race of coming third. But looking at what is happening, Sokoran, we the Unity Party, we have to really reach out to all those who will hide in the opposition and try to get a good alliance, because
that's the next aspect of the discussion. But I'm just asking firstly as to whether you believe that there's going to be a second round or you believe in the first round victory.
100% I believe second round from day one. I believe.
Thank you. Ami, the rescue missionary, where do you stand on this?
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Almost 6. That result she get today, she gets 6 straight.
No, I don't think so.
No
go
more
ahead.
No more copy.
Nah, I'm upbeat. They can do all they want to do. At the end of the day, you always win. We all know what's going on. But hey, we'll see. But the only thing is, like my brother Hans already said, second round is very expensive. It looks like that's what's gonna happen, but it's expensive, and time to campaign, the time is not enough. And I've seen everybody getting something about Southeast, this, that. Maybe it's me, it's my opinion, and that's mine. Okay. I don't think that every vote that we is getting from that Southeast, this Southeasterner did not vote for we in that manner. That's what I think. And if this Southeast was gonna be monitored as everywhere else, you were gonna see it. And to think that he owns the Southeast, so you can't pay too much attention to it, that's a myth. That he doesn't. We seen the campaign, we saw what was going on. So I just don't want to believe that, but lesson learned, right? So it's already happened.
The second round,
but I hope there could be a recount. I really hope there could be a recount and thinking about second round.
Okay.
I mean, before you go, go further, Nelson. Amy, what will a recount show?
I think
you the way we are saying how the train went, right? And it just doesn't look right from the way like everything was going. Being this lady focusing on the Southeast of before right in the capital city where she's sitting now, where she had access to everything, and cherry picking what to announce and whatever. I may be wrong, but it just doesn't look right. Like something.
The reason I asked that question, Nelson, just a moment. The reason I asked that question, prior to the commencement of the show, I told the folks on here that nobody should bring that issue of election commission cheating.
Yeah,
now, the reason I brought up that point, I asked that question is Unity Party. You see, that's one of the problems that I have with Unity Party officials and those in the campaign team or the so-called war room.
The information dissemination, I have a serious problem with it. You cannot tell us that you have got over 90% of your tally sheets from across the country, and you are projected to win 51% in some votes, only to find out that that was a lie. You have your supporters. Now, the reason I asked that question, because all of those tally sheets from the Southeast, Unity Party is in Unity Party's possession. They didn't have qualm with those numbers. You understanding it? So if you have your representative or your observers to these various polling places in the Southeast, what will a recount prove?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. If you do have a representative in those areas,
Nelson, if you don't mind,
maybe
let me
it
see if I
doesn't.
can
But from what it wasn't prioritized like everywhere else. That's what I heard. Maybe I could be wrong, because everybody, give them the Southeast, give them the Southeast. Yes, it's true. It can be a stronghold, but you still have to have people there, because it might not be, they might not win there. The percentage that you think they did something like, and
Because
if nobody there, or if it's not, guys,
if you take Appleton numbers and percentage and you give
we're
all to
gonna
TNB,
come to that
it's still
aspect,
not
guys.
going to do anything to George Weah's numbers.
Let's
Let's
not jump the gun. Eston, what did you just say?
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, a recount is always a good idea in an election where people feel that the tabulation of the numbers could be off. And like today, I was watching Spoon Daytime, and Alex, being an analyst, a statistician, he highlighted places where he's having skepticism of all the counts of the vote. So not necessarily Alperton or any other person. It could be some miscalculation. And don't forget, all the people who are serving as monitors at those precincts, they are not as knowledgeable in terms of tabulating numbers compared to people who are trained and educated in that discipline. So if somebody who have that knowledge come up and say there's room for doubts, I see no reason why a recount is not necessary. That's just my
So we're gonna make progress.
purview
We're
on
gonna make
the whole
progress
idea
with
of a
this
recount.
discussion. We're gonna make progress with this discussion, because we're here for 2 hours. We've burned about 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. So we have to make it up in time. Now, let's talk about what the atmosphere is going to be like for the two political parties. What are their chances? You talk about the Unity Party, you talk about the CDC. Now, majority of you on set have agreed that there's going to be a second round. There is going to be a second round. But taking a look at the CDC, what do you think the chances of the CDC will be? What will be the weaknesses of the CDC? What are some of the areas that the CDC will not get to benefit from in the case of a second round? Now, we talk about the Unity Party, for example. What are the chances of the Unity Party if considering that the NEC announces the final results tomorrow and we are going to the second round? Have the Unity Party built on the mistakes? Have she built enough breaches? Have she is she in a better position to spark these kinds of discussions with other political parties, especially the ones that are performing well, to be able to gather some votes from there, like what the CDC did in 2017 when the spark conversation with other political parties and got them on board. What are the chances of these two political parties when it comes to that? Are we going to see the CDC, for example, getting Lucini Camara? Because we are getting information that the CDC reached out to Lucini Camara. Are we going to see a huge chunk of the votes from Lucini Camara, who comes from the ACOP, going to the CDC? Or is the Unity Party in a better position to spark a conversation with Lucini Camara that will get them some votes? Let's look at the chances of the two political parties, especially at this particular time, in the case of a second round. Moba, you want to start?
Yeah, no problem.
We'll give you 2 minutes each to do that.
All right, thank you. Well, if you look at the CDC, CDC get advantage when it comes to the money aspect. CDC will use the cash to blanfool our people. But what I can tell, like the Unity Party can benefit if they're having maybe the train a lot of experts that will go out like from the southeastern, right? You got to send people to the southeastern who will be over there, who will live over there. We're not here to tell them what to do, but they know what to do. Like all the people who come in the city, that sit and look out for Grand Bassa. We're expecting Yombli Kanga to deliver Grand Bassa. Let Yombli Kanga go back to Grand Bassa. Let him stay to Grand Bassa until the election can finish. Let Delon live in Montserrado. You understand? So if they do all this split, and where in Nima, George Weah came closer to JMB, let Jeremiah Kuhn and Prince Johnson go there and convince our people. So when you try to hit all the places, right? And then Mandela Cooper can lead in Montserrado along with Dara Delon and carry on the campaign. So if they're having to hit all the places, you're looking at Kedma, Bapolu, Nima, or Kedma, Bomi, those places are already secure. But guess what? You need people that stay so to go and talk to the people who voted for George Weah, educate them.
But that's a very good point you're making, Mobat. Did Yombli Kanga Lawrence, for example, deliver Grand Bassa County? Did Senator Delon, for example, deliver Montserrado County?
Yes.
Did Senator Kuhn and Senator Prince Johnson deliver Nimba?
99.9%. I will agree with that.
Okay, you agree that Senator Kuhn and Senator Johnson delivered Nimba?
Let me tell you, they play
and they can do it again in the case of a second round.
Yes, they play with get the problem right now, right? We need our Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence, right, to go in Grand Bassa, build a house there. Let you stay there. Let you talk to the people, because we're not expecting for George Weah to even go closer to JMB in Grand Bassa. The amount of effort she said she put. So we are we're so disappointed in her. For me, I am disappointed in her. So because of that, I think we'll shoot her. Let she go there. We'll send her there. She got to go there and be there and run the campaign.
You what? You shoot her?
Yeah, no, I mean shoot. I'm talking about shoot her with gun, bro. Yeah, let you go there. I mean, she must shoot the shot there. Like what I'm trying to say. Let you go there and shoot the shot. Let you go there and make sure talk to her people. Because I believe, right? Let me conclude by saying this. I believe when Yombli go down there and get Grand Bassa, when Yombli get Bassa, the election is over.
We're gonna move to Mickey very, very shortly. But if you look at Grand Bassa County, for example, the Unity Party and the CDC have been going head on. It's been neck to neck in Grand Bassa County.
Now,
and then the CPP, right? the CPP factor played in as well. Alexander Cummings and Charlene Bronskin, the councillor, they both got some very good votes from Grand Bassa County as well. Now, with all those other political parties out, including the CPP, what do you think would be the chances of the Unity Party? What do you think would be the chances of the CDC as well?
The CDC right now is sending a good point in Grand Bassa because the way Grand Bassa, you can't take it from them. The number that came out from Grand Bassa, if you calculate, CDC won Grand Bassa. So the only thing we can tell Yombli, let you go Grand Bassa and spread her mouth there. Let you convince her people, even the people that voted for the CPP, right? Let you convince the people that the moment we get Grand Bassa, because we know Lofa, the people that voted, right? Let me conclude by saying that the people that voted for George Weah, I believe, right? I believe 60%, right? That those people will vote JMB the coming election because they do not have trouble politics. They saw Easton, all the numbers are coming from there. So now the people will say, but then if they can get all the vote to the people, then what about our own father, our grandfather? So they will come from that range. So when we look at it, when analyzing, the only thing I can tell the Unity Party people, let them pull competent people out there to supervise that vote. That's it. And it will be over.
Thank you. Mickey, you have been following closely all of the happenings. You see the numbers that are coming out. There were predictions prior to October 10. A lot of people predicted that so many places that the Unity Party would have won. And some places there were predictions. For example, Margibi County, there were predictions that the CDC would have taken over that place. But we saw the contrary of that. And with this prediction of a second round, a possible second round, based on all the numbers that are coming in, where do you stand, Mickey? What do you think will be the chances of the CDC as we go to the second round? What are the chances of the Unity Party?
Right now,
Are they
I will
in
tell
better
you- I
position
will
to
tell you
get the numbers
squarely-
coming out?
I will tell you squarely, the Unity Party has an uphill battle. Let's be frank and fair. We are saying all of these things, but nobody on this set here can tell me they are not disappointed. The only places that Unity Party won overwhelmingly was Nema County and Lofa County. That's why I said that is where my disappointment lies. Evidently, half of the country is seeing the glass of Liberia half full, while half is seeing the glass half empty, which is our side of the divide. We're seeing the glass half empty from a pessimistic standpoint. Half of the country is seeing it from an optimistic standpoint. Let's be real. Listen, Yombli Kanga Lawrence canvassed in Grand Bassa County. We saw her page. She went in the villages. She went in the swamps. There was nothing more that Yombli Kanga could say to have swayed the people in her direction that she did not say. But the fact of the matter is, where did the messaging on the part of the opposition, forget about Unity Party, the entire opposition bloc, where did it go wrong? We said all of these things over the years and months building up to the elections. But look at the result. Even Maserado County, where things are hot, people are buying gasoline over $1,000. The margin, even Joseph Berger won Maserado County, but look at the margin. It's not as wide as Lofa County or Nema County. Look at Bon County. Look, the issue is what went wrong. Is it that the people are not really feeling the pinch? So we can say all of these things. That's why I said Unity Party has an uphill battle. Let's be frank and fair. We were very optimistic. We thought the gap was going to be wide. But the people have spoken. Whether we like it or not, they already told us in these first rounds that, hey, that optimism you guys had, thinking that the country is so horrible. And I'm not justifying, I'm not defending anything. I believe that the country is horrible. But it's half of the country seeing it from my perspective of our perspectives. Evidently, again, they are not. So let us be real here. It's not going to be an easy ride in the second round for Unity Party because the margins in all of the counties, with the exception of the 6 southeastern counties and Nema and Lofa, which were very, very huge, every other county was more like a battleground county. It was more like a battleground county. Y'all be frank and fair. So at the end of the day, some of us on this show who being very optimistic that we were again, there's nothing wrong with it. By the end of the day, we end up shooting ourselves in the leg again because half of the country is not seeing the country from our perspective.
Now, Mickey, again, let's go back to the chances. And maybe you could attach percentage to that. What do you think are the chances of the CDC in the case of the second round?
I would give it 60%.
The CDC has up to 60% chance of winning in the case of the second round. What are the indicators?
CDC has the financial resources.
Okay.
Secondly, CDC has the security of the state in their hand. Listen, man, we can say all we want to say. Our political leaders on the opposition side, they are two-flared bulldogs. They are politically correct. CDC can prevent you from going to other parts of the country to campaign. Ain't nothing you're going to do about it. They have the power to do it. So at the end of the day, we can sit there and be preaching, oh, the power lies in the hands of...
So that's where you come from with the 60%.
And lastly, Nelson, CDC, why do you think these guys were pushing for a second round so bad? Because they needed this little time to recalibrate. And we've given it to them. The people, I don't want to say the opposition, the people of Liberia has given them that time because they voted the way they voted and the margins were closed. So they gave CDC the upper hand to recalibrate and strategize. So we can't sit here and just be saying, oh, it's going to be a whipping. We daydreaming.
Okay, so let's talk about the Unity Party. What do you think are the chances of the Unity Party? And maybe you could attach a percentage to it if you want to.
Me?
You.
the reason I gave CDC 60%, it was based on those two factors. You understand?
Yeah, the financial, the resources, and the security.
Exactly.
They control it. But what do you think are the chances of the Unity Party? Now, because the Unity Party may not have the resources, may not have the security, may not control the security, but there are other factors that plays in when it comes to elections, especially in the case of a second round.
You know, there are other factors that may play. I do agree with you. But again, as I said, look at the numbers of the remaining 18 aspirants.
18 candidates.
Add them together. You understand? It's not significant enough. My point here is the country was split down the middle. So the problem is going to lie in the messaging.
Okay.
Because how much more?
So you think no chance at all? Is it that no chance at all?
Listen, I know they do have a chance, but that chance that we're going to give them will be based on messaging.
Okay.
That's why it's going, because no matter what you do, CDC has a solid base. So what is going to be the messaging that we're going to use to take away from CDC base? Because the other 18 candidates, their number is not significant enough to say it will really. And the only thing I would say that will fall in that will really go in favor or in line with Unity Party is the issue of simple majority. Now it's no longer 50+1, so that might help us. But on the overall, CDC stand a better chance.
And thank you. We're gonna move to Cindy. I think
hey,
it's a very important point.
But man, one second. You keep
1 second has passed.
You keep asking
1 second
Mickey,
is over.
Hold on, Nelson. You keep asking Mickey for UP chances. They may already get 60%.
To the CDC
winning,
right? 40% for the Unity Party, right? But
they're moving, man.
So he made a very important point when he spoke of yeah, Toure, you made me to lose my train of thought, man. But listen, we're gonna move to you. We're gonna move to you, Sandy. Okay, so Mickey made a very important point when he spoke of you know, the fact that the victory or whatever in the case of the Unity Party will last on the messaging. And then one point I want us to capture here is that, and this factor is going to play in favor of all the different political parties. One thing I want us to capture is the invalid votes. We have seen that there has been huge invalid votes from a lot of counties across the country, especially the rural areas. There have been a lot of invalid votes. Now, mind you, most of those people who marked their ballots and they did this invalid vote stuff, the messaging is going to concentrate on those areas as well. Some of those people will not be going back to mark the ballot as an invalid vote. But let's hear from you, Cindy. Where do you stand? What do you think are the chances of the two leading political parties in the case of the second round?
Yeah, well, let me start off by saying here, I want to slightly disagree with my friend Mulbach when he said that Yomdi Kanga, Lawrence, and the rest who have done more. I feel they did their best. I feel they did a lot, and I want to give them credit for their hard work.
Okay.
I think we can use the same strategies that they use in the first round, and perhaps we can do more. But I must give them credit. I also must say here to Mr. Hill that I do agree with you. I mean, I usually say you're a soldier, man. You say it the way you want to say it. So I don't like it, but I think you said it tonight, and I think you are right. You are right. I mean, the second round will not come easy, and I can agree with Hill. When we look at the two political parties, we look at the CDC and the UP, and we try to pick up some advantages and disadvantages they have, we can agree that the CDC wanted this space, because this is where they find their strength. The CDC, you can't take this away from them. They are good at building network. They are good at building alliances. You cannot take that away from them. So I think
don't say that. Don't say that.
Theo,
Don't say that. No.
so let me end my thought.
I'm hearing Hale saying CDC got a better chance. Now there you go, because to beat your party, you come in and say CDC got a go support CDC. CDC got no better chance. Trust me. Trust me, it's hard for CDC than Unity Party. So I don't know. I don't know. You gotta endorse somebody right now. We saw
I did already. I'm
on the train. On the train.
No, he's faking. He's faking. Don't trust him. Nobody should keep it in the chat room. He's faking. You can never trust
I'm with
him.
you 100%, Stanton.
Yeah, don't trust him.
Look out.
You don't know it's true.
Sandy, I'm faking, man. Sandy on board.
So Hill is now on the train as well.
Sandy, I like the last one. I said simple majority. He said, but here's the issue though. There will be no way. CDC, they are shaking right now. They will beat Joel and market door. The door that had it under the market table, they will flock him. CDC
Someone has
shaking
some
right
feedback.
now.
Can we mute?
Yeah. Yes, I was just here for a few minutes. I'm hearing him talking about CDC got a better chance. Listen, there would be no more. The senators are not running again. The representatives are not running again. Take that into serious consideration. These guys didn't spend their own money. Joseph Bourga never have money. So Joseph spent his own money. Every Saturday, McGill up and down. They're spending their own money. Do you think they're going to spend the money this time around in second round? No. Would the party give them money? No. Those guys are greedy hunters. Joel would not give them money. But here's the issue. All the people that truck, they ain't going to truck them again. You know how many trucking they did in Grand Bassa, Sandy? You think Unity Party going to sit down and close their eyes on the southeastern region again? No, they won't do that. They will not do that. They felt that Joel had that place. Even so, Joseph Yima Bourga came up to at least 35,000. Even so, do you think the people are going to sit down in Nima County, watch and see the numbers? There will be no one will tell you what happened in Lofa. I know what happened in Lofa. Instead of 80%, JMB going to come back with that same 92% that he had in the second round in 2017. Nobody will get CDC any one benefit and say, yeah, these guys then stole their way into the second round. I know I have all the stuff. The only reason why I can't name them all because of what happened in Cape Man. They cut the leg, the guy, he was trying to do that Caris Gray. I have everything. I put in all small, because I want to see what the Ethel Brand going to do. When the magistrate is Sunday, I say I got my copy. Anytime they sign it before they reach the Ethel Brand, they pass in from my office first. They got to pipe in my office before they reach the Ethel Brand office. So it's not a joke. You guys stop saying it's celebrating. You think it's easy to beat a sitting president? Why Unity Party there was extremely huge. Have you seen that before in the history of Liberia? Look at Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone took the complaint all the way to UN, whacking all of it, nothing. That man gave 4 years, he gone. To take Joel in the second round, $50 million budget, cover all the radio stations and social media in Liberia. You think it was easy for the Unity Party? It wasn't easy. So Tina, we know you guys don't know it. Again, your style. You got to rally the troop. Everybody got to retreat to base. Rally the troop again. Contribute the best way you can. $5 here, $10 here, $20 here, no problem. Put it together. But you know the mistake? I will say this to you all. All the people that call and say people Unity Party, they will be at the polling station.
I just said it.
All of them. All the girlfriends then are jumping up and down in drinking tea and Tina they win election. That's the message I will preach. No. We don't want nobody in town. Yombly, sit down in Grand Bassa County. Don't leave from there.
You got in my mind, CEO.
Don't leave from there. What are you doing in Monrovia? They don't alone can beat Monrovia. You remember they don't promise 600,000 votes? Did he deliver? So what do you want to say? Did Dylan deliver in Monserrato?
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
CEO, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You said CDC stole their way into the second round.
I said that. Yeah.
Okay. So if that being the case, meaning the actual numbers is a one round victory. So why are we talking about second round if the Unity Party can challenge it with the facts?
No. You asked a good question. There's so many ways you can steal your way into the second round. If Commies have fight, Commies will not do a recording and send it to us. Do you think CDC sat down there and you didn't see what Akarius Gray did? From 72, he told the man to put one in for it. The allegation
Mickey, I don't know why you doubting this thing.
He told the guy to put one in for it, 9 to 10 to 173. Look what happened in Cape Mount. Those are seditions that are doing that. They're changing the numbers. But you know the mistake here? No, hold on, Hill. Hold on 1 minute. What happened here is that Unity Party fell in and said, we don't need to go to Maryland because of Delaware County. We don't need to go to Grand Gila because of Delaware County. Oh, forget about Sano and Grand Creek because of Delaware County. No. You should have gone in there, invest in there.
Right.
You got Lima on a cover. You got Lofa in your corner. You got Bon County. Delaware coming on with 9,000 votes. Look at Bon County right there. Every day the people listen to us. You think all that people will vote for Delaware? You know how much? Hey, man, don't let us talk. Make it talk.
And that's what I've been saying. The margin is not wide.
But I will say to you, to kill a giant, even Saul ran away from Goliath. It took a little boy that he passed it, get some food to your brother then. That boy God rest on, he killed that giant. It's not easy to kill a giant. The president got everything. If it wasn't for Spoon, this election over. If it wasn't for some of you guys come here every evening, this election over. If it wasn't for us that are covering and showing these people the high evidence. What a woman didn't name Bapuru County. And the next day I put Bapuru up before she name it.
Yeah.
Why am I naming Bon County today and they name Bon County yet? But it sounded though. Look at all the kind of bombing. Why you want hide a thing? We get everything for I say now, what is it? I say now somebody that sent me Grand Julia and Sano.
Because she's doing something.
They send me Grand Julia and Sano. I got Grand Julia and Sano now. So let's see what else you will increase the number. When they were going to Bapolu, today what is 16? When they were going to Bapolu on the 14th, just wait. We have already received the result from Bapolu. You know how money they were carrying to Bapolu for them to change it? I mean, you guys doing extremely well. But you know what? Don't lie down the hole. The fight is not over. All Unity Party people, all Liberians, the fight is not over, my people. Jowiana will not leave on that easy. You think Jowiana will sit down? The men I love Pledge. The men want to sit here to enjoy again. So don't beat yourself. You know, although I don't trust Sandy, but I will give him one eye. We'll look at him with one eye. We'll look at Sandy with one eye. You know this guy.
Trust Sandy. Anthony, the one flipping all over the place.
I know Anthony, man. The ANC people, I don't understand that, man.
Sandy, let me tell you something about Sandy.
What is your beef?
Sandy, they are hurt. So they will kind of say, we're supporting you. You don't believe it. I know Sandy.
Sandy is not hurt.
I know him very well.
He is genuine. He's not like
that. We come and say ahead, oh, you see the thing for Unity Party, oh. The mayor is coming as Judas Iscariot.
CEO, stop.
Look at you. Yeah, man. Yeah. Higher level from way 7% to 0.001%. How that happen, my man?
No, we are. I mean, we are one. Apeton and Elizada Kumi, they are one. You know, the
Huh? Apeton and what?
Yeah, and Elizada Kumi, we are one. The two shall be one. So can't combine it. They're going up. But look,
so let me
harmonize themselves.
I'll probably give you the vote for Grand Gila while I'm on the show. Yeah, but Joel did well in Grand Gila. You know, that's what we'll be talking about. But at the end of the day, there will be no one round victory. Everybody will have to go to second round. And second round, they will beat Joel massively. Joel got a lot of stuff that would give him problem. I will leave this for you guys. A lot of issue, Sylvester, that would give Joel a problem. Joel is not a people person. You know this thing? You're not going around and do voter registration. Right, Nancy? Everybody will come outside simple majority. The man get one, he pass you, he beat you. Nimba is locked down. Lofa will be locked down. We know the secret in Bon County. We discovered the secret already. Unity Party people calling me. They know what happened in Bon County. Grand Bassa, trust me. Joey, I got no friend in Grand Bassa. We know what took place in Grand Bassa. Magibi already fought Moserado for bombing. Cape Ma is 40 because we know it's on the paper side. Babalu is done. Joey, even his own sis of Eastern County will not help him. All of 307, they came less than 200 that voted in the entire 6 county. The only way you guys will sit on this show and say Joel is a man, he will do this. That's what they want you to believe.
Exactly.
That's what the people knew, that they were out. They start stealing from their own offices. They knew that they were out. You know how many meetings when I catch them in? You know how many things we have uncovered on these people? And today, you know, if Joel wanted to win, he was going to win high. Look how much he winning in Grand Judah, 29,409. Look how much Joel winning in Sano County. Why the people sleeping and they're getting all the results? There's this, but how you can get it? Look how much man winning Sano. The man is way down. You cannot win an election with these results. Most of all the men stronghold gone. So I wish you well, man. You don't worry about CDC. You're calling people. You're opening the phone line. You're encouraging real Liberian. Not the Appleton spirit. Appleton thing that goes. You encourage the real Liberian to bounce back. Don't sit on the show and feel discouraged. It wasn't easy. Nobody was going to tell that Joseph Burger was going to win Joel first round. If you remember me, I always said it. I'm not Fagon or Fadika. I always said this thing, the second round thing, because George Manning, we are spending money that you never ever imagined. They threaten people. They put in the fear in people. They're telling people if you don't vote, look at what Samara would call it for today. If you don't vote for them, then they mean that you either be eaten by
charging any minds.
Come on, guys. But you guys doing extremely well, though.
You had to take it down.
Mobile collect the other stuff again from the guys saying, yeah. Emmy, you pay, right?
I've been putting it there.
Mobile didn't say everything. Jello let you know. Mobile didn't say everything. The man who buy the transfer fee. He didn't.
There was a glitch in the system.
But see, I think the man let on for you. See how much that?
You don't want to see me.
In my prophecy, you should. In my prophecy, you should be fair on the show. The numbers are going up.
Who, me? I'm not saying you guys can see me.
Sure, be fair on our show. The numbers is going up.
No, but you guys couldn't comment because you couldn't comment because something was there. Nothing you didn't remove it. Now you can comment. We're on the standby page. Don't show this again. No, but seriously, guys, we got a lot of documents. I should tell you guys that tomorrow we'll be giving Grand Judah, Sano County, Magibi. Don't be afraid, it's good. But I can tell you, nobody win first round. Everything we got in our possession. Even right now, David Ethel Brown tried our business. Nobody win first round. She's under stress, to tell you the truth. America is on her back. UN is on her back. ECOWAS is on her back. They're trying to play Tabata, but it ain't work. So it will be okay. You know, they will come and curse us. They will say what they want to say about us. But you know what?
CEO, you are part of the hype. Let me be frank with you. Because I follow you religiously. Every time something drop, when you're sharing in the background there, the other day y'all came on and said, you said Nelson should play pressure. And I can remember you saying it's over. So now, why were you hyping us that it's over when you knew that there was going to be a second round?
Beautiful question.
No, but
and that's what tonight will be your last night on the show because you can ask technical questions. Beautiful question.
You have a question.
But you know why? This is what you do, and this is what makes Spoon to be unique. A lot of people just want to have that Later, they wear kusu, they wear neta, they can and talk sweet talk. They are scripted. Spoon is mixed with entertainment. You don't come and make the people bored. Never do that in this kind of terrain. You bring a little bit of story here, you laugh, you joke, you check on family, you tease people. People love it. But at some point in this election, we all realize that there will be no first round victory. When that woman started calling that election small, yama, we knew something was happening. So the best thing that we wanted to do, come up with the provisional result and let Paul in check. And that's what we did. When I start seeing all the results, I start hearing some things that I can't say, yeah, I can't.
Stanton, let me ask you something, please. Permit me.
Why should I permit you? We're on the show, my friend.
Make you talk about security. I think one of the key factors in Liberia right now, I know we're going to be going to second round off. It's going to be, security is a situation right now in Liberia. It's scary. People are so afraid. I'm not asking you for what you know or what you don't know about the security factor in Liberia, but the misinformation on security is too much. And people are using some platforms to really scare people. When I say it's people, not me, but the Liberians. You know, I heard somebody call me from Bomi the other day, where I'm from. Like, oh, we need rice. I said, but I sent the first rice. He said, no, second round coming, we need rice again. So, I mean, people's just so scared. Like, the government has security. Mickey was right. The government has security and the government have this. These two things are power in elections.
How much is that?
That one out of here. I'm just using it. I'm just using it as an example. But the government has the money and security in their covers. So it is like, it's a wishy-washy thing when it comes to the security.
I don't think, listen, if you ask me right now, to tell you the truth, I don't think that if even this government is involved and then, like the Americans say, extrajudicial killing, they cannot kill everybody. You cannot kill everybody. Listen, this is, I don't know how old are you, but we that went through the war, 1990, April 6th, Autopause, we that went through those kind of situation, people will still live. People will survive. The government use fear tactic for people to corner themselves and they will not be able to speak. You see a government official coming out speaking. Look at Samara Wolokoli saying that people will be eaten by crocodile and alligator. Those things then is to put fear in yourself and say, let me vote. Let it get your way 6 more years, let it be over. It will not be over. Tell your family member not to be afraid. And we had election. How many people died?
Few.
Maybe they're less than 10.
Yeah, it's true.
But any majority went to vote. Trust me, I will say this to you. We got to just have the mindset that we would speak. That's our voice. We will cast our vote. I don't think President George Manasseh will unleash the dragon. He will not unleash that dragon. If Joseph Walker win the election, President Weah will leave. Joseph Kuji can say anything he wants to say, President Weah will leave. He got no other option, but he will leave. They will invite him to the inauguration. He choose to go there, fine. If not, he out Donald Trump. But he will leave. And that's it. Don't tell your family members and not to be afraid. Every evening we come here, you talk to them. People watch you guys. In the daytime, you're 15,000, 20,000 people. You guys have become overnight celebrity. That's why we got to reduce the group. You know, tell some people we're not paying the dues. You know, you got to pay your dues. You know, Sylvester, yeah, he can't contribute. Sylvester will come and say, for a minute, he not Unity Party, then he independent. Then they say pay, he won't pay. You got to pay. Mama say you're not paying, Sylvester. I don't know what Mama say. Where is Raymond? Where is Jerry? Send him back, Jerry.
You come with peace on this show today.
I'm telling you. Send him back, Jerry. You know what? Now Jerry then all mess Unity Party. They go the main agent. What's the title they gave him?
But Moiba asked me. I told
Jerry is backstage. Jerry in the background.
But CEO Moiba asked me. I told him, say I gave you my money. I was sent to Kings and Queens. We had to Steven Tower Estate there. You know.
But it wasn't me now because I'm from Steventon Estate. That my uncle.
Right. He used to cross the road and come Kings and Queens.
That my uncle was living there. My cousin named Stanton Witherspoon. So maybe that the wrong Stanton you get rid of.
Theo, I know you think I'm young, but you graduated from high school 2 years before me. I was in the same school with you. I graduated 1 year after.
Which school?
So, Wells. I graduated 97 after April 6th.
Yeah, I graduated 95, April 10. You right.
That's where I know you from.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm small, man. Don't let it face fool you.
Yeah. But seriously, I didn't know that. That's good. And, you know.
According to the time we graduated from high school by now y'all run away too.
Yeah, but why you put mobile in the bag?
Ricky, please. You know what I mean?
Why you put mobile in the bag?
I got a lot of eyes, though.
But guys, you guys gonna have your show.
I got a question for you, if you don't mind.
I want to leave before Jerry. So everybody is allowed to ask me one question on it, and I leave if you want to.
Jerry, Jerry says he wants to ask. He make his point. Why you're here?
Yeah. So let me take question. Then I will leave. Who got? No. Somebody will ask say they got question. Yeah. Legend Diesel.
That was me. I have a question for Stanton. Yeah.
Are you a musician?
Stanton, how you doing?
Are you a musician?
No, not by any stretch. I'm an ex.
But you got your name Legend Diesel?
No, I'm an old journalist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my boy Augustine Hammerberg gave me that name. So Stanton, let me ask you this question. You know, sedition, they are pushing the idea of violence and all of this from this election, and we just mentioned, you know, how that incident occurred with ARCOP, and we lost a Liberian in that incident. Kind of think about it. I am from the Matadi vicinity. It encompasses Lakbasi, Matadi, Matadi Fiamma. That should be district number 9 if I stand to be corrected. And Fubi Henry and Safoko, they were contesting in the representative race, and Fubi Henry got injured badly during their race. But these seditions, and Safoko is a sedition, they are stating over and over, we in the opposition, we who support the opposition, we've been bringing violence, we try to disrupt President Weah's convoy, meaning ARCOP is the opposition. So I want you to speak to that, because that is something close to me and to most Liberians. Fubi Henry got
I don't know the incident.
He maybe now vying for president. Nobody knows much about that.
Yeah, I really don't know the incident that took place between Safoko and Fubi Henry. But yes, the issue. I will say this. Even here in America, people die for the freedom we enjoy today. It's not easy. It's not easy. Freedom is not free. Freedom is not cheap. I do not believe I can say everything about President Weah. Other people will say contrary, but I do not believe that now we all have seen that there will not be election in Liberia, at least for the people to vote. We voted peacefully. Liberians voted peacefully. We had issues, but at least it came under control. If you want to give President Weah something, at least he had folks around him that want him to be bitter and kill his own people. But that part of it, I would tell you tonight, as much as I don't want President Weah to be president, at least he tried. The people voted peacefully. And I do believe this election going into the second round, folks will vote, and the voting will be very, very peaceful. What happened between Fubu Henry and Foko, I don't know. I wish I would try to call Fubi tomorrow and ask him. I heard that Foko won that district.
Thank you.
And again, it's because of so many factors Foko won the district. Who knows, we'll be saying that Mr. Cummings won 1 or 2% instead of 7 and above. Something is happening. And Liberia people came together. It got nothing to do with Senate. Liberia people say, we just don't want you. That's how the people make up the mind. They say, we just don't want you. So what you want to say? But that's a different story. I wish Fubi well. Seriously, he's a good guy. I wish Fubi well. And again, I pray that Safoko can deliver for the people of District Number 9. get all of the muya and do the people's job. I hope I answer your question. I think that the election will be very, very free and fair going back to the balance.
Yeah, you did. And another thing I brought it up, Senator, is the fact that the violence on both sides.
Yeah, as the conditions so the problem, it is what it is. But now, after this election, the final results announced, going to the second round, everybody going to group again, regroup and regroup and regroup. And we have a newly elected president, Joseph Yema Boakai, or re-elected president, George Manawea. And Liberia will move on. But I do believe, knowing everything we know, the people will vote for change. And that change will come. Yeah. Sylvester, you see you got a question for me? No? We move to the next person. Moba? No? Emmy? Emmy, you okay?
Yeah.
All right, you guys, yeah. They will protect you. Emmy, they will protect you. They will treat you like we treat Dr. Richardson. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maybe
This second round basically making all you guys cool. Second round is a good thing. Second round making every one of you cool. It's a good thing. Y'all go for it. Y'all support the second round. It is what it is.
100%.
CEO, I do not have a question, but since you have direct communication channel with the folks from the Unity Party War Room or the hierarchy.
No. Who told you that? I done. Nah.
It's suggestive.
No.
Okay. All right. Can you please find a way?
I get direct conversation with CDC, the Unity Party.
Okay. So now, please, can you please find a way to communicate with the Unity Party folks? Because for me, I'm a military man. I don't have
why. To say why.
This is the thing, right? If the Unity Party does not challenge the results,
why you want them to challenge the result?
Here's the reason why. They came out and told their followers that with all of the documentation in their possession, they are sure of a one-round victory. That's being empirical and emphatic. So all of that now it paints a very bad picture on their part, because now if they come on
why
next
you want
time
them to challenge the result?
Why I wanted to challenge the result? Because if they do not and they agree to go to the runoff, it's going to tell the partisans that all along what they've been saying was a lie.
That's not true. That's not true. If that's what you're making out of it, Mickey, that's not true. Unity Party had a war room. They went over the document. They believe in the C reason. They believe in the C reason that they will not get to 50% plus one.
But they didn't tell us that. They told us that it was a one-round victory.
But listen, everybody will tell you one-round victory. It's not on the Unity Party. CDC, up to down, they're still saying it's a one-round victory. Why they can go tell the partisans that they made a mistake?
You're right.
I will say this to you. That's the propaganda. It is why it is. Everybody will say we win. But when the dust is settling, everybody will realize that, you know what? No, we didn't. We didn't reach to the numbers. So it's all politics, man. That's the game.
Not a question. Quickly, please.
Yeah.
This is not a question. You said.
I was going to ask you. What do you make of our freedom?
So Legend Diesel not hearing us.
You said freedom is not free. It's true. My brother over there, he's military. I'm paramilitary. We saw what happened here on January 6th in America. And most of my colleagues on the show know that I'm one of those that fought on January 6th to protect this country. My question to you, you have a platform. I watch you daily. I pray that you use that platform, and I hope that you use that platform. We do it here too every night, and speak to our people out there, both military and paramilitary, that the people, they are there to protect the people. That's what happened in Lofa. Our security forces did not protect the people that took side. We need to have our security forces protect the people. They took the oath of Constitution to protect. We have people who were in our police department that are Donald Trump supporters. But when it came to January 6th, there was nothing like supporting the insurrectionists. We fought those people off that platform. And what I'm saying here is my appeal, like what's his name said, it's scary, but you need to always talk to those people as you're opening your shows and talking to your shows to give them hope, like how you're giving us hope as well, that they took the oath to serve and protect. That's all I want to give to you.
Thank you very much, Hans Johnson. Sandy, thank you. Mickey, thank you. Nelson, as always. I want to say thank you to Bakabina. Thank you, Tori. You were the first to cross over, right? From what the hell you're talking?
That is correct. That is correct.
Well,
and I didn't know I'm making
impact.
I didn't know I'm making impact on the Gonglo team until I left.
Oh yeah.
Oh, trust me. I mean,
I want to say thanks, guys. Let me go.
Jerome talking the next day, right?
Let me tell you something. If you want Jerome, please go get Jerome. I'm begging you.
But see, you know, lying to talk. No, I'm not beginning. I don't do that. I'm not manager.
Yeah, he won't get fair with you. But we want to say thank you very much. You guys doing extremely well. I hope you can respect the time, and because the CEO, Madam Titi Kana, always be on Nelson on the time. If you guys want to start 9, 10, 11, by 12 o'clock, you'll wrap it up. Or by 11 o'clock, you'll wrap it up. 2 hours. You'll keep some for tomorrow, huh?
Most often, you can eat into our time.
You got time?
You see?
Anytime you come on, do 2 hours. Anytime you come on, do 2 hours. You come at 10 o'clock, go 12 o'clock.
Biggie, you're right. You're right.
You can't be sitting down the person here and you say that Mustang, they will drop you. So that
I'll be saying that thing about when CEO feeling that.
Oh, you're gonna be waiting for me?
Gonna be waiting for you.
Oh, I didn't know that. You're supposed to tell me. But you bring Jerry on. Jerry get a rescue team bad luck. Let's bring Jerry on one bit. Let's put somebody in the band. Let's bring Jerry on small. Let me see.
You can put me in the back.
Okay, thank you very much, Sylvester.
Jerry, the set regulator.
Boy, very much. And what the other guy? What the CDC guy? Josh.
Join that, bro.
Josh is in Liberia now, so
he's in Liberia.
He said the time difference. No, the man said the time difference, so now he's sleeping.
The man scared, Nelson. The man scared.
Jerry.
Yeah, CEO, how are you?
Yeah, fuerte.
I don't want to speak cool now. I agree with all of that. I'm disappointed in our people. Our people love suffering. Our people love suffering. To go and vote. No, when I listen to Grand Judah result, I listen to River T. 19,000, 4,000. That's what we call democratic unreasonableness. Democratic reasonableness. What the judge will do that you go and give me all the votes? We did what we could.
So,
maybe see you said the people are not hearing you.
You believe that the people get Joe where all those vote?
Well, I mean, as it is,
right. Now another thing.
I listen to my brother. Even though Mo Ali said today that we have some issues in Cape Mine and other places. It's not only that area, that where people wear massage numbers and all of that. But one thing I want to assure the public is that we are on top of everything. Whatever is necessary to have recount, we will call for recount.
Why are you calling for recount? I don't understand. You'll go in the second round and call this thing.
No, listen, CEO, if you and I are driving like I'm driving from here to Seoul,
you wasting time. Go back to second. You wasting the time. Go to second round. If you beat Joe, I beat him.
No, beating Joe beating is clear.
So
but how do we come here without the right channel?
You are wasting time. Jerry,
yeah.
You stay on Kim Jong-un in North or South Korea, wherever
no, I cannot. I cannot.
But listen, you sit down there and you even go in your own country.
No, CEO, being here, there are some issues that I'm here handling, and there are issues. Not everybody will be in the country, but we've been campaigning.
But I don't want you guys to call for recount. It's a waste of time. Let the people that go vote again. Let it put somebody in and we call it.
But one thing I want to say quickly, as we all maybe anticipate, the second round, I can say clearly that in a normal game they won't play, that normal game. My another disappointment is the way the people are treating our stand-up bearer in the Southeast. Why the people of Foya ain't treat them better? Why they ain't treat Joey like that? I mean, they treating Joseph Boaga. You giving the man, you get like
election irregularity.
7,000. So all these things, it just justify how our people love suffering. But I would like to publicly say thank you because we say thank you and thanks to all of our people that we've come this far because you know all of the little messages and whatever, whatever they did, whatever at the back that we are on top of, like my brother here said, bro, you will not understand some of the issues that we go through at the back. That's why when you see people who don't talk, you know, been following things, and since the program, we found out I don't easily come up, and there are so many stuff we are doing. At a certain point in time, you don't talk. You just work behind the scene. If we say we had a one-round victory, didn't you see the people? Yes, we have some issues, but we can't say them on the radio because we know what we are doing. As we go to the second round, if there is a second round, because I still believe that the percentage that left, we can try and change something around. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So I say to you that we have fought a good fight because challenging an incumbent president in Africa to this level, to struggle, for him to struggle to come to second round. CEO, kudos to all of our guys and all those that are coming. That's why I said to Nelson, bro, some of the people like Anthony Nand that wasting our time. We're not talking 1%, 1-2 yet. We're talking serious matter that will help the people of Liberia. They are suffering. Sometimes better the condition of our people in the Southeast.
Jerry,
yeah.
Let me hold you right there, right? Forget about the South.
I mean, but before you say something, Harold, let me leave you guys. It's good hanging out with you guys for a few minutes. Again, thank you for a wonderful show. Hope you guys can have fun every evening. Whenever you guys come on the show and we have our sister, our daughter, you'll make sure you treat them right. You'll pull her all the way up. Then you'll put some of the other people then down.
That's right.
Okay? That'll be fine. You'll put all the female up and you'll put the male then down. You'll get them time to talk to, or else that the Richardson will say that gender issue. But again, I say y'all thank you. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
I see you. Thank you as always.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, see you. All the best.
So yeah, before we can go, as I was saying, let me just make this point here, Nelson. Jerry, I was saying this thing. That's where I want us to focus our attention. Forget about the Southeast. Forget about all the other counties. Focus on Montserrat County. JMB is winning Montserrat County. Truth. But the margin is not as wide as the margin in Lofa County and the margin in Nema County. This goes to tell us that half of the people in Montserrat County sees the glass half full and half sees the glass half empty. It means half of them say the government is doing well and half is saying the government is performing dismally. Now, our focus, and people in the laughing saying, I'm an undercover sedition. Listen, the issue is, what is going to be our message to these people who see the glass half full in favor of George Weah? Because regardless, you say you are disappointed. That is my disappointment. My disappointment is in the people who voted. How can Montserrat County people buying petroleum product for over $1,000 can't even see bag of rice? Will still vote almost 50-50.
Yes. Nikki, some of those numbers.
Let me say this quickly. Let me say this quickly.
Jerry, just
I'll be exiting. So let me say this quickly.
You just coming, yes. Jerry. Let's give the time to Ami. After Ami, you're coming.
Okay.
Let's have Ami to make her point.
Cindy, don't worry.
No, I was just saying,
Cindy, why you flat, my man? I don't gotta do justice to Cindy.
Yeah, after Ami,
Ami.
No, let's do Ami. After Ami, will come to Cindy. Cindy, You already here.
General Equality.
You are an advocate of female what? Female participation, right? So
No, if the man is on, if he's right, like give it to him. I'm not too much
No, I mean,
into that.
go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
anyway,
Go ahead.
like I was saying, Mickey, some of those numbers, like that's why people say maybe you and I would not understand because we don't have people show some of the information, but it just come on to see that some of those numbers were messed with. I know you may not want to believe it, but I strongly do believe that from what I see with other representative candidate and stuff like that, and people, if these people already had those numbers, you think they would be doing all the things, going to SKD and doing all the extra stuff they're doing around. They are busy working, and there are other people that they in there that they are really pressuring to do things in there. So some of those numbers are not real, but you just have to be able to catch them to be able to prove it. That's the only thing. There's no way people in Maserati or even when we are going to Southeast, you saw how your own people were treating him, booing him or calling rescue or doing the one. And you just think those people just came out of nowhere with all that. Even though they could be bribed because we saw Fanatico for bribing them with 100,000 and stuff like that, and they just came out of nowhere and just bore him overwhelmingly like that because their attention was not there. So they did whatever they had to do. And I strongly believe in the second round, if all hands on deck in the Southeast or every part of the country, because you can't just dismiss anybody. You may not win that part, but you don't want your opponent to go and inflict the number like they did. I strongly believe they did. The Southeastern, they are not stupid.
Emmy,
they will not vote for yeah like that.
Emmy, this is
So
my
now,
point. Then, if that be the case, it doesn't just give me
yeah,
20
but
seconds.
we have
Just
to
20 seconds. I beg you, 20 seconds.
Okay, 10
Now
seconds.
that is the reason I told CEO this thing. If that be the case,
I'm gonna challenge the result.
the Unity Party has to come out and challenge the result because they already told their followers. Look, listen, it's one thing to say we're winning on first round. It's another thing to have a press conference and come up with your ballot papers and say, not a ballot paper, but your tally sheets, and say, we have the tally sheet. It clearly shows that it's a one-round victory. So if they don't come and challenge the result,
let's hold you there.
Mickey,
I don't think they were talking about the Southeast though. I mean,
10 seconds. 10 seconds to Mickey. 10 seconds.
Wait. Let's do this in order. Let's have Amin to learn her thoughts. Then
I don't think they were focusing on the Southeast, and you cannot challenge anything in the Southeast if you never had proper representation in that room. You know it. You know your gut feeling telling you it, but you never had proper representation in that room. What are you going to present to challenge that? These people, it can be like 64,000 votes in the Southeast. These people can come out and say, all right, these 64,000 people registered voters. If you don't have proper representation, like how you had a whole other continent, all like, you know, brand that you have people all eyes on them, they can come out and say, out of that 64,000, 60,000 people show up and vote.
Okay.
If you didn't have proper representation there, how can you challenge that? And they vote in our favor. This is what I'm saying. So in order you can say, okay, now the person's stronghold, but you have to be there before they effect the number, before they do other stuff. And I strongly believe
let's have you to end up with the chances.
The what?
The chances.
The chances of
the winning
Unity Party. Oh, the message stays the same. I don't think they have to go and something in the message. I'm sure that the people got the message. The message said that the only thing was like everybody had already said, CDC using our country money to do all of those things. Even the NEC were underfunded, but they had pickups. They had money to waste around to bribe people to vote for them. In the second round, all hands needs to be on deck. Don't dismiss anybody. You may not get voted, but prevent them. You have to be extra watchful in the second round because you already know what they are about. And I think UP can pull it off, but it's not going to be not the way you go chill and say, "Oh, we got this." No, you have to work.
Thank you.
Just somebody mute.
Yeah. So Sandy, go ahead. Cindy, go ahead. After Cindy, we'll take Jerry says he needs to make his point and just go. So we'll give Jerry 2 minutes and then he will make his point and leave. So we'll bring other people on. But Cindy, go ahead, land your thoughts. You are in flight.
Well, I got my time back finally after waiting for almost 2 hours.
Which 2 hours?
But look, I disagree with Stanton, and I hope that he's watching and listening to me. I totally disagree with him. People that Stanton position and their belief got us here. Hype the people, tell them we got it, it's done. We win it already. And then we are relaxed and thinking that it's in our hand. I disagree. We are in competition. Hold on. Nobody should interrupt me again.
Nobody interrupting you.
We are in competition. There is something called competitive advantage. For you to have that over your competitor, you must know their strength, you must know their weaknesses, and when you know their strength, you try to overpower their strength. And that's what I was saying. We are all yet saying that Omen Bwaka will win the thing, he should win it. You guys been saying that for the longest. But we must also understand that we cannot dismiss the CDC. We are all shocked. I am shocked with the results coming out of the CDC.
But Cindy, you haven't been a supporter of the Unity Party.
I'm saying all of you. I mean, the rest of them.
You've been propagating Mr. Cummings, the CPP's agenda. It was just a couple of days ago when you crossed over.
Right. So the UP message has been sent across by the lot. It came a time we all know where this election is going. That's where we are. I did not expect the CDC to come up the way they are. And a lot of people are surprised. And that's something we must recognize. The CDC have some advantages, and then we must overpower them. If the UP, the rescue team, must take that competitive advantage position, we must understand and try to overpower the CDC.
Thank you.
The CDC, no, thank you, yo.
Yeah, but you already don't know, Cindy. Okay, let's give you 20 seconds to wrap up.
The CDC is a great negotiator. They are good networker. They are good team builder. We know that.
Okay.
The CDC has always built alliances. So I'm going to end on this. What are the predictions? I'm not going to predict anything. I said Cummings was going to go 45%. We know where we are. I'm not going to predict.
It means you're not a good predictor because he predicted for the 5% for Mr. Cummings. Yeah, Mr. Cummings says he's gotten zero. He got what, 0.001% or what?
I'm not going to predict anything. But I think this is what the UP need to do. Finances must be involved. All of their folks must be camped.
Okay.
Go to the battlefront.
Thank you.
Start to build alliances. People that you step on, go and start backing them.
I'm at a political war bar.
And let us all build a team.
Let's hold you there. Toure, let's hear from you.
So look, man, it's hard for me to disagree with Sandy because he's well calculated.
Bro, I thought you were taking me so that I can take my exit.
In making his assertion.
But Jerry, why are you always in a hurry, Jerry?
Sandy
Jerry, come down.
So
Jerry, you in a hurry.
You are telling us
I'm 9 hours ahead of you. 9 hours.
Yeah, Jerry,
so I'm always running.
Yeah, you're always running. We know. Right after Toure will take you.
So my brother Sandy is telling us that CDC is such a great negotiator. They are good at team. How good of a negotiator were they when they actually were not able to keep the coalitions that brought them to power? I mean, look, let me tell you this. There are so many factors that got us. I'm talking about man-made factors that got us into going to the second round. And I also disagree with my brother too, Mickey. Mickey, I agree with you on one end, the security and the financial aspect of things. I certainly agree with you on that. But the CDC has 60% chance of winning the second round. bro, I don't know I don't know what that came from. But let me tell you this. One thing that Liberian people have, they might not have the financial resources though, but they do have what we call the willpower to come out and vote. And that's something you cannot quantify. You can't quantify that. They're going to come out, they're going to vote. And let me tell you this, if you're a United Party, there are certain areas that you really need to invest more time. I'm disappointed in my county, Bon County. Bon County, I don't know what happened, but they definitely need to put in a lot of resources in there. Prince Moi need to double up. He need to tighten his belt. Whatever happened in Bon County, whatever CDC were able to do down there to get the number of votes they got in there. I mean, they actually win the county.
They will not repeat.
But they have to go back. I can see those votes coming back. Like I see my mom right now sending the Oma back in those butches to go and get people out. I sent on a mission before, and Oma have to go back again to tell me exactly who all she was able to convince for United Party. That's gonna happen again. Nimapa, CDC.
You got Oma campaigning?
Oh, don't forget it.
Got Oma working overtime.
The Oma same wave is active. All right. Look, Nimba, CDC should not even waste their time going Nimba. Because the Tian Gonglo factor, Tian Gonglo endorse, he does not endorse. The fact that you have Jeremiah Kun, that man of vote there, that coming back. You have to factor that into it. So there are so many things.
Thank you.
There are so many things that is lining up against CDC in the second round that it will be it will be so bad for them that we ourselves will say, damn, it was so good that this process of trying to manipulate this election into second round, it even worked in our interest, because the way the lady was proceeding with this process, she would have given this vote to Joya in the very first round. In the very first round. And nobody could do anything about it. That's the era I agree with Mickey at. Because if you say you have all your tally sheets and there's any discrepancy into the number she's reporting and that of what you claim to have, why are you not bringing issue out of it? Why are you not challenging it?
Thank you. That's all you
do. My brother Mickey here. Thank you.
Thank you. Jerry, you want to just make your point quickly, run, and then we'll get hands coming on.
Yeah, thank you. What I would like to say, these are critical times in communication, and those of us that are on the media team. At this point, you don't just divulge information, because there are a lot of channels for communication. So anything I say here now, if I'm not authorized to say, it might be maybe misinterpreted. So, my dear brother, the issue is there are a lot of plans. Our technicians are working as we go towards maybe the much talk about anticipated second round. We cannot explain our strategy here now, but I can assure you we're on top of our games. And there are certain things that maybe I will tell you off air.
Listen to that. Show you think again.
Huh?
I said I don't think people will be listening to that. I can show you nonsense again.
Well, I mean, you coming right back to what I said.
No. Listen, what we said, like people, I don't want to tell you some things here, but I can assure you that everything, you think we've been sleeping as well at the back? You think we don't know that we are going against an incumbent president who is a dictator, who put talks in the street to intimidate people, who make attempt to burglarize our talent center, and all these things? We have to, people are fighting, those are on the ground. They are protecting themselves, and there are a lot of issues both at election commission and every other thing. But there are certain things I will tell you off air. I can say them here. But I can tell you, even if we go to second round, we are fully prepared. Since it is now vote for your son, that message is resonating already. The Southeasterners spoke loud that everybody, when you guys are eating, when the red or the food is hot, and that the one you put in a spoon, or why you can make cold fire before you get concerned about the one that there. So that strategy, it will work for us. Every little mistake that was made, I will not outline some of the issues that we have at the back. But I can assure you, we are as a former president, no matter how the belly go, frown on the market day, the owner will still have it sold for the price, maybe as an auction price. So I can tell you, we are recalibrating. If we are going to a second round,
so
we are maybe before they announce the first, second, third version. We are, if he's so democratic as he claims, he will take a phone call President Bouaga to congratulate. I can assure you everything at the back. But there are certain things that are not authorized.
Yeah, so let me ask you one question, Jerry.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the logistics, right? When it comes to the logistics and when it comes to the logistics, right? Maybe resources and when it comes to maybe deploying people, do you show you get people who you can, let's say 100% trust that when you send in it, so there'll be no maybe like a bribery from the government to
No. Let me say this.
You guys saw a lot.
Let me say this as I conclude. Before we selected pool washers and other people, you know what happened? We say, Mama say I want to be pool washer. We say, okay, Jerry take fake and can call you. Say, oh, my man, Jerry, for CDC, I won't give you 200,000 to do. And he said, no, you bring 1 million, say I will not take it. You will be our pool washer. But if you say, okay, they won't take it. So there are so many things we cannot say here. So anybody we send to the southeast, bro, we trust you. Anybody you see, look up to one hand. So I'm just telling you that let's keep our hands on deck. You guys are doing a wonderful job. Sometimes our appearances will be a little bit sporadic, but I can guarantee you that we are on top of our games. They'll follow the process, and George Weah will be a former president.
You've been on top of your game from the time you say that you are going to be first round.
But bro, you are going against. Listen, we didn't.
Thank you, Jerry. We have to hold you there.
We're going against an incumbent president. But to drag an incumbent president to this level, I think all of us here need some commendation. Yes, there were some pitfalls, there were some issues. We will not talk about them. We have corrected those issues. And I can tell you, if the National Election Commission announced there's a second round, if the Election Commission announced that there's a second round, just trust us that George Weah, he will not only be defeated, but from day one, he will be prosecuted and account for everything. The election of Joseph Bouaga is guaranteed. When I will go to second round, maybe the one will go for third round. When they come for third round, we'll still beat them.
Thank you, Jerry. We have to hold you there. Thanks a lot. Okay. I think you said you're leaving now. Goodbye, Jerry.
You'll be too tired for third round.
You know that man, I said regulator, my man.
Jerry is out. The man is not even backstage. He's out. So, go ahead, Hans. Let's hear you.
Yeah, power is sweet. When you sit, they always say you sit in a chair. Leaving the chair is not easy. And I don't think anybody want to just relinquish their chair because he or she knows what power is. We have seen what power can do in Liberia, in Africa, in the world, in the great United States where we are. We have seen it. Senators want to stay in power till they're old. They can't walk no more. They're freezing during press conferences. They want to die. In power, so power is a formula that we cannot even figure out. So Mickey said some things that made sense. We should not sit and think we have this again. We shouldn't. Because when you become reluctant, you procrastinate. What end you fail your test, you fail your exam. That's why they tell us read chapter 1 to 14. We're taking tests next week. Every one of us that went to college, we know how it is. You don't wait till Saturday or Sunday evening and start reading from 1 to 14. Except you can cram smart. Me, I'm a slow reader, so I will start reading from the day that the professor say chapter 1. I will start reading ahead of time to be ahead for that exam. So the game plan here is the sisters. We need to start mending peace now. The two daughters of Grand Bassa County needs to get together. There's a phone call need to be made to Councilor Bromsky. Nima County, it's not just easy as somebody said earlier. I don't know who it was. Councilor Gonglo is from the Manon tribe. Councilor Kuhn is from Senator Kuhn is from the Gio tribe. The Gio and the Mano, yes, they won't try, but it's just not going to be a walk in the park. We should mend peace. We need to reach out to Councillor Gonglo. I say we reach out to Sis Bromskin. We reach out to people. It's time we put aside the big wearing coat suit thing, roll our sleeves up and enter the mud and dirt. Mo Ali needs to get from in the studios and need to be getting out there and be spreading the message. Sekou Kalasco, what you might call it, insults and things he did, those need to be put in the commercial and be be sent out to the Muslim and the Latino community.
That thing, that radio thing there. Let me tell you now.
No. You don't.
That why make it good for commercial. That's why it's good for commercial.
But let me say this. What do you think are the chances? Let's talk a bit on the chances.
Chances.
Madam Dorian, let me say welcome. Thanks for joining us. And okay, yeah. So go ahead. Let's talk about the chances.
There's to beat an incumbent is hard, but for what UP has done so far to reach this level, a party who people drag. In fact, there was more attack on Unity Party than even the incumbent. So I would say UP, the chances there, I would give it 70-30. I'm putting Unity Party at 70. Why? Because there's work to be done, but it's not hard to be done. They just need to roll their sleeves up and get out there. Put the old man to the area where it's strategic, and you put the senators, Bonnie, Senator Ballard, you put them in the southeast and just run that area. Just let people not. I just said before you came in, Mo Ali needs to get off the studio and need to get in. We need to reach out to ARCO. We need to reach out to ARCO. We need to reach out to every political party. This is not a time to come and sit and say we got this. We ain't got it yet. My little brother was born in America, and he would say, Hans, I don't got it. I didn't know what it meant. I got to know what it meant. So we ain't got it yet. We got work to do. 70% chance I give it to, but to beat an incumbent with 50 million plus that can buy a car 3 weeks before elections, it tells you something about what we are is waiting to do.
Thank you, Hans.
I know there's no more money in Central Bend.
Thank you, my sister. But
so
can I come in, please?
Okay, so you
I'm not chiming on
come
this.
in.
Yeah, though.
You'll come in right after Eston. We'll have you coming in.
Okay.
Eston, go ahead. Let's hear you. Let's talk about the chances in the case of a second round.
So listen, the odds for this runoff, if we are going to the runoffs, the odds really stacked up against the incumbents, CDC and George. And here's why.
Mama, you really distracting us, my man.
Think about it. Come to think about this, why the odds are against the incumbent. Look at the areas that those who profess to be with the opposition. If you claimed that you are an opposition, you had the same plan. It just so happened to be Joseph Boakai is the one in Unity Party. They are the ones going against George Weah. But if all of you who went against Weah claim to be on the opposing side of this government because of the level of ineptitude by its president, the fact that the president, he doesn't speak on matters of concern to the people when the need arises, like when we had a rice crisis, he left the country to go and watch football. All of those things pile up. If you profess, whether you are Mr. Cummings, Councillor Gonglo, Mr. Moneyba, if you profess that you were having one strong cause to go against George Weah, if Mr. Boakai is the one going against him, you should see yourself and your party and your institution through Mr. Boakai, meaning the same reason why you wanted to unseat George Weah is the very reason Mr. Boakai is at the helm going against Mr. Weah. So all of you, this is more like a clarion call to all who are opposed to George Weah's government. All of you should see yourself as Mr. Cummings, as Mr. Boakai going against this very George Weah that we're trying to get out of state power. And secondly, the thing that plays in our favor is the larger counties we won. Monserrado, Nimba, Lofa. I expect nothing different to happen, nothing to change. I expect we'll win those. And the ones that we slack in, there are a couple of things that play in our favor, like Grand Bassa. Mr. Gbesonga Finlay was heavily opposed by President George Manuel Weah. Mr. Gbesonga Finlay, I can guarantee anybody from what I've been told by insiders, he will campaign heavily against this George Weah's government, and then Madam Yomdi Kangalon will go back there and pick up the pieces for where she left off. So everything is stacked up in my purview against George Weah and the CDC-led government. I don't see anything really working in their favor. They will win their very little southeastern tropical region, Maryland or something, but the people have to go to those places like most people are saying on the platform already. Go there and try to get what you can get out of Grand Coup, Sino, and Maryland. Go there and battle. Carry those messages, carry flyers, carry ads. There are radio stations in almost every county nowadays. Go there and proffer your message. The ultimate goal here for everyone who are opposed to George Weah in these 2023 election is to unseat an incompetent, an inept, and a semi-literate George Weah.
Elston,
Guys, can I say
a quick second, please? Elston, I sense some entitlement and a level of complacency from your voice when you said that the opposition team should automatically join the rescue, or at least give the rescue team their support and remove George Weah because they have the same objective. I think what should be done here is that the UP team the UP or the rescue team should take on a leadership and reach out to the opposition team.
Thank you.
Well, that's not how he sounded, and I wanted to
I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. But
I think what he meant is for them to be open up as they reach them.
I'm only going to say one thing, and here's the one thing I'm going to say. Either which way, the ultimate trumps what you just said. You are 1,000, if I can modify 1,000,000% accurate and right. But the ultimate trumps that. The ultimate is no matter what, whether Baka go to Mr. Cummings or go to Councillor Gonglo, the ultimate is to get rid of George Weah. And I am only in these elections so active because of the mere fact that I want to make sure our country is stable, which is not the case right now.
Thank you.
And why George Weah plunged the country in, no matter what anybody thinks.
5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Yeah, guys, we gotta be careful to, we don't want to internalize it's like the Southeast, right? We don't want to keep calling it tribalistic and be acting like we can get up on that. That's not a good strategy right there. We have to, because like I said, we don't know for sure those votes are really organic. So we have to be careful with the tribal thing here. We really have to. We hurt other people. We need to.
Thank you.
It's like Easterner. I'm pretty sure they're not as stupid as we think, or some people may think they are. No.
Okay. Thank you. So, Konowa, are you still with us?
I've been saying that with my town. I think I've been sending to Nell. I've been saying quiet with
they may not interrupting tonight. Oh,
and you know what? I'm not afraid of right now because
okay, so let's just take we'll come to you, Madam Kuro. Now, listen. No one's putting you in the back. Mickey came with Mickey didn't come with peace tonight. The man said he's not going in the back. Forgetting to know that I didn't get any button down there. Free people.
Anytime you want to. I know.
But let's take Konowa. Konowa, go ahead, make your point.
Thank you so much. Today I've been doing my SWOT analysis as it relates to the current event in the country and as it relates to Mr. Joseph Yuma Boakai position in the elections. And I was thinking to myself, what would be the most strategic operation that we can unleash to get those votes that were taken away, especially with people like Tiawan Gonglo, Mr. Alexander Cummings, Appleton Edwards, who has beaten my imagination as to how he was able to amalgamate forces in these elections, especially when it comes to votes. And I derive three things. Number one, that there should be some level of reconciliation within the opposition. And I believe the only elephant in the room that can lead that path is Mr. Joseph Yuma Boakai. he needs to show leadership. He cannot be considered a statesman.
And he's doing it.
And he sit behind there and be quiet. We agree that the competition was high. We agree that there was some missteps. People got insulted. People felt undermined. But I think the greater picture right now is Liberia. And we cannot wait, or we cannot sit and be complacent because we have numbers, or because we're able to perform greatly in these elections. And so we think that, it's just a child's play. Remember that our competitors in this election are not sitting as supinely. They are doing whatsoever they can to ensure that they remain in power. So we have to do everything. So number one thing that needs to be done right now is that Mr. Joseph Yuma Boakai, as he has told us repeatedly that we should think Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia together, I want to send this caveat to Mr. Boakai that as a statement, please reach out to Mr. Tiawon Gonglo, reach out to Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings, and see how best you can come together in a very elaborate press conference to tell the Liberian people that this team that you when you become president that you want to build, it will not be about Unity Party. It will be about the Liberian people, and you'll be bringing the best mind on the table to move our country forward. This country has suffered so much. 175 years, we're still talking about leadership in our country, where other countries are far moving. Some people going on the moon. Just the other day, India was on the moon. And while we sit down here talking about who will become president, and we can't even find the leaders among ourselves. Mr. Parker, you have a responsibility. The Liberian people went under the ring to ensure that you become president, and you cannot dash their hope. Reach out to those other Liberians that can make this happen. One person can make you president. Your second make yourself president. You have to work with everybody. Number two.
My man, we conclude. We are 2 minutes over.
Oh, my brother. Now I will sit down quietly.
30 seconds. Let's go.
Thank you. Number two, what needs to happen is that the strategic team from the Unity Party need to heavily invest in the Southeast. Election time like money. We've been putting money together all around the place. You can't tell me that all the money will send to you and all the money will collect all around the place. If any, the one are there, you're carrying the Southeast. You're letting people know that if I go down there and employ the people, election time will get employed. Even in America, election time, plenty people can get employed just for that one day. You go down there, create someone and they quasi employment for the people that they can take care of our election so we can get our number and move on there. So that we can finish with the election process.
Thank you.
To start thinking about other things in Liberia. Finally,
let's talk about the changes.
Finally, the changes. That's where we're going. Now, if Mr. Boakai can reach out to Cummings, Gonglo, and all the guys that took part in this election that really made impact, if he can reach out to them and convince them to come on board, and I know Mr. Cummings will come on board. I strongly believe Mr. Cummings does not want a second term of a WIA presidency. I know that Mr. Gonglo does not want a second term of a WIA presidency. I know that for sure. But the milestone step that needs to be taken is that Mr. Joseph Yuma Boakai needs to visit these people in person. I'm not talking about telephone. In person. Meet with them and sit down with them and see how best they can come together. If that can happen,
you gotta call somebody first.
That would be a 75% chance. In the
75% chance for who?
For Joseph Boakai winning, 75%. Because when that happens, we will take Bassa. Because Bassa is just very strategic. If that can happen, when we take Bassa away, it finished. Because Bassa the one that settled it does it. That what makes people running around here.
Thanks a lot. So let's move to Mrs. Doyen. Thanks for joining us on the show tonight.
Good. Thank you very much. Hi to every one of you. I've been listening to everyone on the program.
I want to bring Hessin. Sorry to interrupt. I want to bring Hessin T. Collie on. So Hessin, if you are there, you are backstage. You can put your webcam on. Let me see you on. Then I'll bring you. But go ahead.
Okay. I've been listening, and the last time I was on the show, I brought up information, but I did not come into detail. I want to tell you that there's a contributing factor that is playing heavily in our electoral process. That factor, nobody is paying attention to that contributing factor. Nobody, the panel, we have not talked about that contributing factor. That factor has to do with Madam Eddie Johnson Sirleaf. I will give you few instances. The outcome of a factor of Madam Eddie Johnson goal and objective is not to have a Joseph Boakai president. She started her exit strategy a long time. She brought in the leg of Gafwan. She brought into a level, when you are planning, you have the indicators, the measurable indicators, you have the methodology in which you are used to achieve your goal. Madam Eddie Johnson Sirleaf's goal is not to have a Boakai president. So she started to bring young folks, young people up, educate them, bring them to the public, bring them to the international level, go against Josh Mane Weah. But Gafwan was at that level. He even resigned in 3 months to participate. But because of tradition, you cannot be from Lofa and go against your father. That one of those things that all of them were talking about tradition, they thought it was marriage. No, marriage is not a contributing factor that had Moluba down. It's the idea of a child going against the father. Eddie Johnson Sirleaf, Madam Eddie Johnson Sirleaf is contributing strongly to bringing this number, as we see. I can give you instances. Another instance.
Which number you think she's
contributing? Oh, no. The way the election going. Let me finish. I beg you. So I can lose track. Okay, please. The way the election going. I am saying this is a lady who is sitting down, who won the Nobel Peace Prize of Peacekeeping. A setting that was riot in Lofa County, she never said nothing. Riot on the Somalia draft, she did not say nothing because her goal and objective is not to see Boakai being president of the Republic of Liberia. This woman brought to the play. She brought to the field of play Alexander B. Cummings. If I had the time, I wanted to tell you how did she bring it to play. She awarded him a Nobel Peace Prize. The prize is called the Umir Order of African Redemption. It's the highest award in the band of the night. She brought him in 2011, hoping that she can bring him to the play when Gafwan gave her. She looked at her indicator. He has all of her indicators to make this man a president. His education, his international contact, and his wealth. When she started her play, when she brought in and awarded him that award, there was trouble right away in CDC. She never wanted to see a sedition, how they call him, open to be president. And that word, confusion, ANC was established. And bringing forth the guy who had the highest award to play, Alexander B. Cummings, as a candidate of that party. It did not succeed in the electoral process. She turned around when they went at loggerhead with Boakai and Opon. This woman did not go in the place of Boakai. She turned and supported Opon, who she never wanted to be president. She did all her tactics clinically. She did all her assessment, everything that she ensured she don't want to see Opon Weah government. She did not succeed. Opon became president. This woman is sitting down. She's sitting down, things happening in Liberia. She's not speaking. A Nobel Peace Prize winner is not speaking. She even went to the extent of bringing Yomli Kanga to go as vice president to Alexander B. Cummings. She did not succeed. You think she's sitting down to see Boakai becoming president? Her goal is not to see him becoming president. So, where we are right now, there's lot of honor factors that we have been overlooking. Today, this lady, the commissioner, there was a question posed to her, asking her if there should be a second round. Do you have the financial resources to continue? That was the first time for me to see this woman smiling. Yes, we have. With that boy, if you look at her facial expression, you do your own analysis, you know that this woman have the pre-calculated mind that they want to see the election going to the second round. And my brothers and sister, if we do go to second round, any fighter will play in a greater role. It will play a greater role to bring it back a George Weah government. So,
what do you think are the chances?
The chances, yeah, is first I will tell you that we shouldn't be talking about going to second round. We shouldn't. The play has been made. So the chances here is 50-50. But we can succeed. We can succeed to unseat the Weah's government if we start speaking now to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to stop her play. Her fighter, she needs to get on a tree. The people need to hear her voice. If Ellen Johnson Sirleaf can start speaking in line, in agreement with Joseph Nima Boakai, get on a tree, I can tell you it will have a greater influence. People will see her because people listening. The international community are quiet. They want to see what she's saying. They still have high respect for her. But because the age fighter, the person she want to see at that level to go against Oppo, she did not get there. So she on the other side. I can tell you, if this race was between Oppo and Alexander B. Cummings will finish with the election. If this race was between any other person, even down the line, at this time, we have a president that was going to be announced. But her fighter, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf fighter, is a clear paramount influence over our election. All of the figures that are coming up, it do have something at play at night. So my brothers and sisters, we go to second round if Oppo don't win. Why will the people don't bring the Southeastern result over? They start playing with it. There's something that will happen. Why they took some time, they left some Niba County result? Because they are calculating well. The result very like fluctuating till the Oppo go up, till the Boakai goes up. Just like that. That's a premeditated activity that is ongoing with the leg of that Maradona, of that political giant. We should not ignore it. As
You say the chances are 50-50.
I even want to give Oppo more, but if we can get Ellie to speak, if we can start speaking generally, I can tell you the chances will be high. Boakai can win. We wouldn't want the leg of Mother Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Let her change her goal and objectives against him. Let her know that Liberians are suffering and we want to change.
Thank you. Let me welcome BB to the show. BB, thank you for joining us.
Hey guys, happy to be back.
Yeah, Carly, thanks for joining us as well. Let's hear your take on this, Carly. You've been backstage for a very long time, over 2 hours since we started. Thanks for being very patient, and BB, thanks for joining us as well. But Carly, let's hear your take on this. The numbers are coming in. There are projections that there will be a second round. Where do you stand? What are the chances of the both parties? You will have to unmute. Can you unmute? Okay.
I firstly want to say a very big thank you to all of you guys. The Spoon TV has.
Does it check your inbox? Sorry for interrupting.
What's that?
Go ahead, sir.
The Spoon TV network has done a tremendous work in educating and informing Liberians across the world of what is happening back home. But to go to your question directly, I do agree that from the numbers that have been announced and the remaining, there's a likelihood that we'll go to a second round. But my take here, Brother Nelson, and to all of you, right now, what we should be talking about, it should be technical. I heard my brother talk about SWOT analysis, and he is very right. We should be thinking now about what are the strengths of the Unity Party going forward? What are the weaknesses? What are those areas that we need to double up? I hear a lot of people talk about, the Unity Party overlooking the southeastern area, which I do agree. We should double down. There's no part of Liberia that belongs to any one person. To say Grand Jide, River G is for George Weah. No. If George Weah can win Bon County, I don't know how true that is for George Weah to win Bon County, Joseph Boakai Newman should be able to win Rimoji and any of those counties in the southeast. We need to look at those areas where our weaknesses are and rebuild ourselves over there. But tonight, and going forward, I have decided that every night this show come on, I want to come and speak to my people, especially the people in Bandeland, Kolahun district, where the seditions went fooling our people that George Weah mean well for them. And if you give me the opportunity, I want to speak to them in my dialect. I want to tell the people in Kolahun district that, look, Joseph Nyuma Boakai is the way forward if we want development, to liberate Liberia. If we say Lofa County is the breadbasket of Liberia, the way Nimba County voted for Joseph Nyuma Boakai, the way we saw the southeastern number coming up for George Weah, Lofa County number should go beyond what the first one showed. We should be voting 100% for Joseph Nyuma Boakai. That's our father. That's the father of the land. I hear people talking about their frustration of the people in Foya district, where he hails from. Thomas Fowler over there turning the people against their own father to vote for George Weah. It shouldn't be so. It's a shame.
Thank you. So now let's talk about the chances. What do you think are the chances?
So here are the chances. All of us have people in the circles of our influence.
Yeah.
Like again, I said, I want to talk to my people in Bandeland, in Kolahun district. I want to speak to them in my dialect to tell them, look, why can you unga bandietini? Why unga bandietini? Okra tahamba eye ofo fahembe. Tahamba wikoha wawoma hembe wule longasi owa yepe wiyege nyata ama henasi nyo wo wane na gite wukango bute hetinda gere voi na ungo ubi nwa uvoto ngo George Weah.
Thank you.
Ka ubi nwa na uvoto ngo Joseph Boakai ka teta moyo limo volu nyo wo wane na ukpele ndongole bute amukpele amuvoya da yila amuvoti Joseph Boakai. Na ava class numa avando olehu. Boko dafi programs yava nyo vana gangi yepe no wiyengi. Wusa ubaika. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So Bibi, we're gonna move over to you. You're clapping for the mayor. Let's move over to you.
Awesome. You can speak Spanish.
I'll speak Pele for you.
Okay, go ahead, Bibi. Let's hear you. I mean, the numbers are coming in. Let's hear your take on what the chances are as well. The predictions for a second round. That's something a lot of people have agreed on. What do you think the chances are in the case of a second round?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Morning, afternoon, wherever you are. I think it's just a little bit disappointing for me, but the numbers, the remaining percentage of where we're at now, I think it's about like 7%, right?
Yeah, a little over 7%.
A little over 7%. Yeah, it's just very low and just too close. So I think I don't want to entertain a conversation of second round. I hope it's not. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I don't. But I feel like I still have hope. That is not only because of the momentum from the UP party, right, that we saw earlier, and alluding to their numbers that they have in their war room, right? So I find it hard to really believe that they would come out there, looking at Darius Dillon, being so confident and telling the Liberian people that go ahead and start celebrating. I find it very hard that. The UP party will be, that will be a second round in Liberia. But once again, the chances are very high right now. I think it's maybe for me, I say 60%, but I really don't want to believe it. That's just where I'm at.
You mean even with the 7% remaining, and the fact that we have 20 candidates in the race, you still believe that there isn't going to be a second round?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't. And
you think the Unity Party is going to win this on the first round?
I think, like, once again, I'm listening to my man Alex. Alex have the data. Alex said the worst case scenario, 51% for UP. So I want to tap into that strength of Alex. You know, Alex be on the show and he have his numbers. He know what he's talking about. He said the worst case scenario is 51%. I think we're close to that. The UP party is close to that. And also to, like I said, like Amy said on the show earlier, she said it perfectly. If CDC, right, didn't have any, you know, any plan or knowing that numbers are higher, trust me, they wouldn't be going through all of the little commotion they're going through now. You know, going to the polling stations and doing all those things, or the counting and trying to disrupt things. I think if they were really confident in a number, like Eugene said, I'm pretty sure they would just be sitting down like the way how, you know, the UP folks are sitting down in their home and just having their, you know, their folks in their war room, you know, count the numbers, but it's not like that. So I don't think there will be a second round. And I just really want to, for me, listening to this today, even like the CEO, you know, going to the second round side was very disappointing for me, because we have really kept the energy of the people up. We're so confident that the numbers in our war room is like this and it's like that, and all of a sudden now it's like changing. But I'm still sticking on the one round victory. I'm gonna.
You still believe so? Okay, so but assuming there's a second round, just assuming that there's a second round, what do you think are the chances of the Unity Party?
Can I be very honest? And I know Mikey was asking me the other day, like, who am I for? I am an ANC. Okay. I'm for ANC all day. But I don't really want to get my head into, you know, if it's UP or not, or CDC, because I really don't know, right? But I think just based on the numbers we're seeing, we know that Liberian people they spoke, and it's definitely leading towards the UP party, right? But I think one of the things that really concern me, if we do go for a second round, is not even about the political parties, but really our process of, like, the NEC is really, NEC is the one that I'm really worried about, apart from everything else. I just feel like they have failed us, right? So I'm really worried about the motivation, the culture, values, the decision making of round two. That's my concern here, because my candidate, of course, is not in the race, right? But I'm really worried about that. The motivation factor, why people stood in line at 4 a.m., right, to really go and vote to make a difference. I'm really worried if the momentum, if people are actually going to even go back out there with all of the chaos, right? And how Madame De Villeda had treated the Liberian people in the past couple of days, right? The lack of respect, you know, not little acknowledgement of the Liberian people that actually, like was said earlier, somebody said it, peaceful election. Yeah, we did have some chaos, but it was peaceful. For a country that suffered trauma, I think my focus is really the decision-making aspect of the election. I think that's where I really want to focus on. And I really want to ask the Liberian people, all of us on this platform, to kind of understand and see, like, what are some of the gaps that we're seeing and that we need to take forward to NEC, and make sure that the NEC are able to implement those things, right? Or able to make changes or fix those gaps. For example, I'm not too sure, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I think the numbers is around 80,000 people in valid votes. That's too high for a small country. You know what I mean, right? So we need to ask the right questions. Like, you know, for me, I think that's where my mind is going. I'm not really focused on the strategy of what's UP going to do, what CDC is going to do, but really, like, is the Liberian people going to be treated fairly if they do go out there and vote at 4 a.m. in the morning? Are they going to be treated fairly? Because so far, the NEC team they have really revealed to us that it's not a fair election, just based on the questions and the answer from their team.
Okay, so I think that's a great point. With that, we'll have to go to the lines. Yeah, Amy, you Swari, you have to stay up right. You're on TV. So
Yeah, like
up right, Swari, I'll bring you on. Yeah, I mean, you want to make a point quickly?
Yeah, just to add a little to what BB just said. When I said a recount, these are some of the factors I was talking about as well. That looking at the invalid vote, right? So how do they determine these invalid votes and stuff? Like, are the political parties looking at them, or they just go like, "Oh, invalid," and just put it aside? That there's too many of them.
No, but the thing is, I mean, all these polling places have representatives of the different political parties. They are there. It's like Unity Party mayor sitting here, CDC mayor, ANC mayor, the other party mayor, party X mayor. They take all the vote, they show it, and they agree on what constitutes an invalid vote. So, for example, the locally one, the person marked the ink, and they went outside of the box. They say, "You see, they want an invalid vote." They put it on the side. You see, they want a valid vote. If you're John Brown, Peter Paul, they put, so it's a process, and that is where the presence of the different political parties becomes very important, because every single person who sits in that polling place is like the eye and the ear and the voice of those the voices of those different political parties.
So can I pick it back off of that? Can I pick it back off of that, Nelson? So then why are we not holding the NEC responsible for educating our people on how to vote?
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that shouldn't be invalid votes or people doing it wrong, but do we have evidence? Did the team take time to educate our people?
No.
I mean, did they help our people with
I
that?
wouldn't shift the blame to look. We have to revisit our laws. This multi-party democracy is causing us so much problem. As long as you have excess people on the ballot.
Yeah, that's so many people for a little country like Liberia.
In a small country, you can't have over 20 people. No matter how you carry on voter education, you get somebody way in the hinterland there, my musu, who never seen the four walls of a classroom, and you put 20 people in front of her to make a decision. It's going to be difficult. So that's one aspect we have to revisit our law. The multi-party democracy, we have to think about working on it. But this is what I want to say, Nelson.
We have to run. We will.
Just let me just say something about this whole thing here. I got a lot of people in the comment section. Yeah, Anthony going at me, telling me, "Oh, I'm a Sidisha."
But Anthony, the show is open. Anthony, you have the link.
Why are you even saying that?
Anthony is in the panel.
I just want to say this thing. With the issue of Unity Party, right? They are caught between the rock and the hard place when it comes to their supporters. Here's why I say that. You cannot come out. It's one thing, as Seditians were saying, "Oh, we'll win on one round, we'll win on first round," without showing anything. That's one thing. But to come out, and that's why I'm disappointed. I'm a stone. Okay. I've never supported any party in my life.
You have to run to the party. Line.
So come out and say, we have all of these tally sheets and a show of first round victory, and agree to go to second round without challenging that. It puts your supporters on a very, very red zone. Secondly, I've never seen any politician in my life who have been given opportunities upon opportunities upon opportunities. Alexander Cummings is third time lucky to revive a political career. If Alexander Cummings do not come out strongly this time around to support the opposition candidate in the second round, I don't see him getting a full-time lucky.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
I said that.
Let's with that we would like to go to the lines. Oh, okay. I see Soiree has joined us. Okay, Soiree, just take 1 minute quickly because we're going to the lines. They say when you come to school late, you can sing song or what? So take 1 minute quickly.
On the church.
Okay.
Church.
Doesn't go to church and not go to church for nothing.
Walk up on Jack and see a man grave.
Yeah, go ahead,
Good to see
sorry.
you, bro. I think Nelson been depriving me. The
Nah.
right to be on the show for some time. Let me get this straight. You've been depriving me. You actually been doing well with all of us here, but
Hey, 1 minute go on.
Somehow decided. I don't mind, but I just have to sit it out because I've been here for a lot, keeping myself at the bar, watching the show, and mostly I agree on being at the back and seeing the female in, because I've always said it. This that as I like to see female participation, and I'll be cool with that. But not bringing people who always come in late and sometimes keep them at the back, I don't like it. But how be it is the show, I think we can train on the part of strengthening this conversation. There's a lot need to be done in the second round. That'll wear the garment or shoe of peace and train on the path of having a one opposition to get this 9 mile on. That's all I have to say on this. Because I had limited time.
What are the chances in the case of the second round?
While the chances are small, I've heard people talking about an incumbent. You have to look at senators and representatives that have been kicked off with all of the money and all of the stuff that they have. The people voice are vital. And we in Liberia know what is happening to us as people. I'm seeing most elite maybe from the United States or other country, but you have to come down and see how the working of Mr. Weah negatively has infected our life. So there are a lot people will be voting in anger like the way Mr. Dillon came into power. Let me tell you that for the second round. And we from the CTV or whatsoever angle, I hear people insinuating people are like carrying on some rumor about ACO and other political party. I'm on the ground. I visit intellectual forum, all of the places. I'm telling you, the conversation that are quite different from what we do on various platforms here. The people are in anger. The people are angry with this government. The people are angry with Mr. Weah and gang. And you're going to see Swari said it on this platform. Second round going to be a very massive defeat from Mr. Weah in all sectors.
I don't see.
Let's hold you there. Soiree. Then we'll go to the lines. We have the WhatsApp number pinned on the screen there. In case you want to make your input via WhatsApp, you can do that. And the local line is 0555-101075. So we take our first call here. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead quickly. You have 30 seconds.
This is Musa Kamara, and I want to say thank you so much. And I want to say one thing tonight. I always this is the army on the show. And please, Nelson, I can please my number again to her. Please call my very own friend over, please.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. By your money, yeah, are you a read number now? Okay, read the number. Like, yeah. 0778 1924, right? 1922.
Yeah.
Okay, my man, this show is recorded, so even after whatever time we can get this number. Thank you.
Good morning.
So,
yeah,
good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning to you guys. I want to thank everyone.
Where are you calling from? What's your name?
I'm Johnson Carmen. I'm calling from Hope of Fan PC.
Johnson, go ahead quickly.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you guys very much. The screen of course, I think one of our sister judges calls it is the Eddie Fattah.
The Eddie Fattah.
People don't overlook Eddie Fattah. Eddie said that over her dead body that Joseph Numa Parker can become president. And she's going about playing this game so that her word to come to pass. I want to say to every opposition, in Nima, let me be.
Yeah, you just have to be to the point, sir, because we're out of time now. We gotta go.
In Nima County, we need unity with that of Johnson Guayclo and Prince Johnson. It's not so, my brother. We will still get it high in Nima. Although Nima United Party will get vote, but unity is needed between the people.
Thank you.
Because go say not work with Unity Party because Unity Party is corrupt.
Thank you.
With the connection of Prince Johnson, I don't think Congo will be able to come over.
Thank you. Let's do it and take this person. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, Nelson. Yeah. Okay. I'm Wellington. I call from Fendel.
You call from Fendel, Cooper Farm. Go ahead quickly, sir. 30 seconds.
Yeah. Nelson, this is my disappointment. You know, I listened to the Unity Party chairman who said that he has 90% of the results in his possession. That Unity Party will win on the first ballot. To see that they are now saying that we go to the second round without even coming up with anything that they have with the electoral process. That is a disappointment.
Thank you.
To appeal to some of the supporters of the Unity Party.
Thank you.
I want for them to reconcile that. Really, I don't know what are they saying.
Thank you.
Let's get a clarity on that.
Thank you. We'll take the last 2 calls from our local lines. Then we go to the WhatsApp. Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning. You live. Your name and where you calling from?
James McCall. I'm calling from the Balanceville Delta.
James, let's hear you.
Okay. I just want to say good morning to everybody in studio and all the panelists. But my attention drawn to the election commission. The election, like you are president now, I don't think we should be discussing second round. We should be discussing rate. That's the first most important thing. Second, today, NEC, I just wanted to have your personal number because I wanted to call you and get some information. I saw the 3 NEC tickets today, 3 commissioners. I drove at the back of them. I know where they went today.
3 NEC commissioners.
Yes. I drove at the back of them. I just want to have your personal number. Or if I get anybody number to talk to, I was the same person that gave you the information when the EPS guy was king at the gate.
Okay. How do I do this?
Take my number.
Okay, yeah.
The number on it.
Yeah, read. Oh my word. This thing just went off. Okay, hold on a bit.
Isn't your WhatsApp? Can you call the WhatsApp number?
Okay, the WhatsApp number. That's. Are you watching the show or are you just listening by radio?
Listening by radio.
Radio. Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't stay long on the line. I know
Okay,
what's going on.
so take this number 0. Now, okay, so hold on a bit. Let me. Okay, 0776. 918.
918.
639.
679.
639.
639.
Yeah. 97. Yeah. So you should call that number.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. We'll take the last local call and then we'll go to the WhatsApp line. Hello.
There is the problem.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Morning.
Yeah, morning, sir. Are you there? Go ahead.
It is James calling from Oro District 10 South.
Okay, go ahead. From the Oro.
Yeah.
Guys, can we mute on site? Can we mute?
The reconciliation meant a lot. Let the things settle. We see people moving to Newbury and Bedford Garfini. There are another major factor over there. Those 2 people, they are all friendly, but the friendship is not on the political scene. So that it will be okay. And also, Newbury Farrow, Pastor County. Let he be able to put all Pastor guys together to see how better Pastor politics will not be divided always.
Thank you.
So that when one person stands, then all stand behind the person.
Thank you, sir.
And our former president, our mother, she got to see who the Liberian we are suffering from with sick. We lie in bed, no medicine, no me. We go JFK, we don't have the money. So that will fee for us.
Thank you, sir.
We
Thank
die.
you. Thank you. Let's
Bye-bye.
show you there. And take We'll take 5 calls from the WhatsApp line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. You live.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I want to say thank you guys for everything, for all the sacrifices you made. Yeah, coming every day to sit here for 2-3 hours. But you know, my attention is drawn to Lofa County. You know, I'm a Kisi.
What's your name and where are you joining us from first?
My name is Jatu Sia. My name is Sia Morris. I'm from Lofa Mekisi. So I would really like to talk to my people in Kisi. But before I talk to them, I would want to say one of the main problems about what happened in Lofa County is trucking. People came from Moserado County to come and vote in Foya. People came from Gegedu. People came from Sierra Leone to vote in Foya. Sierra Leoneans. So it's like Thomas Father trucked a lot of people. So that is why they overcome the real Kisi people in the town. And you know, we have some intermarriages, Gegedu and Sierra Leone. Okay. We are all the same Kisi. But I want to speak little Kisi. Just give me a few minutes to speak Kisi to my people. Kisi ala was say. Kabimi twe no me la fila Gegedu and Foya la. Na pumda lote into akota tambela. Mita ke na simulang la nwani ko me chana wotele ponda grandile sophistia la nwa me nya ke na simulang ye mila sange ha ko na nya na ha mingi ko inane mimba ko la second round because of nya kisia mila no fia na nya via twa po hinawa ko locho na ha sange yo I can later I don't sleep because of what they did. They carry us back today to where we are going.
Thank you. Thanks.
I would like for you to send me the
link.
Something I want to be part of this, the link, so that at least I can be able to express myself, even if that 2 minutes to my people.
Thank you.
Please.
You will certainly have that opportunity to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Acho Kene, sister. Acho Kene.
Acho Kene. Da Allah Acho Kene there is serious. Okay, so let's see if we can take this person. Hello.
Nelson.
Yeah, hello.
How are you, brother?
Yes, sir. You are on the radio. You're live.
Oh, I'm not in other country. I'm in Liberia, but I didn't get the local numbers.
Okay, so just listen. I'll read the local number. So, but the man called for the local number. He didn't call to say he wants to participate. He asked for the local number. So it's 0555 101075. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. You're live.
Hello. How you guys doing? Yeah, thanks for everything. Yeah, you guys have not given up yet.
Can you reduce the volume of maybe the TV or whatever you're using to monitor the show? Wow, I'm hearing myself.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Hello, guys. Yeah, thanks so much for all the work. I guess you guys have not given up yet. And I appreciate your time and everything you guys have been doing for our country. I'm calling from Atlanta. This is Famara.
Okay.
I would like to remind you guys, and my input today is the lady who spoke, Cora. She explained it all, okay? And you guys know that this whole thing that is going on is not right and it's not normal. I just refuse and I disagree to accept for our Liberian people to be disrespected like that, to continue to let them go for a second round. You know how many old people are online? You know how many people took upon themselves to do what they did? And then they kind of like slow the process, they act in the total. I don't see no African country to give somebody elected presidential seat to take whole, I don't know how many days. They say in Liberia Constitution, right? But even in Great America, they don't take like 5 days to get result. So you know for sure that something on it. That the reason why they're leaving all the continent, they passing around to be doing yama just so they can let it go to get his 12 years as the promise. All the things you guys talking, you don't agree to it. You don't even be saying it on social media because you will start making other people won't pass out because I almost pass out today.
Thank you.
And I cry, tired crying, on social media. But I'm telling our people, they should say no to that. The only request they should give to Net or whosoever at the court, they should tell the people to recount. Recount would be the best suggestion because you know, Josh, we don't forgive. And all those people, and I would think they will come outside. They will not come outside. They will use those people to hurt us.
Thank
you.
And
when they hurt us, they hurt the Liberian people. You guys don't want to accept that. We don't want to agree to that. Recount would be the best option. Because when you say you're going to do anything else, the Liberian people will get hurt. The Liberian people will get killed. Joshua will do that. You will make sure it already happened in the city. You guys know already.
Thank you very much.
I don't want to say much. Your thanks very much for listening. And you're just spread the message. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. We take the final call here and we'll be out. Hello? Hello? Oh, wow. Okay, hello? Oh, my word. Okay, hello?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. You're live.
This is Kumba Vane from Minnesota, USA.
Go ahead.
I just want to go direct to my Gisi people in Foya. Yeah, sorry, I can't speak Gisi. Banana Foya.
Okay, yeah, take 30 seconds to do that because we're not on the vernacular program now. That our late night program here, but go ahead, just do that for 30 seconds.
Okay, no problem. Banana Foya. That was you don't join your local. Ya so ya ye mahani mewe shamulang la tonabo na kisia la tonabo memi tisim banda ha shamulang because na da meni ana kisia diom da nan jori nchom no da olang o sekonta mi yo ma ncho adiom te nchom da mama na kakwa e bana kakwa nan jone auto yole la yandi la chiale la yandi ye cho nyolo ye ni da chona mana kisia diom da nan jone e na kisia nchola diom te la yandi la manana.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. And then I'll squeeze in the final. Okay, no, we lost this person. Okay, so I think I'll come back to you. But everyone is set to do their closing. Maybe we should start with the guy who took us to the line. Maybe we should start with our guy. Oh, the whole thing. Okay, so where's Swari? Sorry, went off. Yeah, Miami Internal. But Aston, you can go. Aston, are you with us?
Nothing in honesty is my greatest pleasure, and I take delight when I hear our people speaking our local vernacular.
Hence, are you with us?
Touching. So. Yeah,
yes, sir.
Not much to say.
Wow, you think I'm sleepy?
FA
just
says
not much to say, but
the guy in the black and white is sleeping. So I thought it was you. But thank you for being up. Go ahead, Aston. Yeah, so Aston, just take we said a lot, so you can just take maybe 30 seconds to wrap up.
Right. Yeah, that's perfectly fine, Nelson. We just want to admonish our people to go out there. If there's a second round, just pull your strength behind Ambassador Bouaka, because the ultimate here is to unseat this government that have plunged the Liberian people into a complete chaos in every way possible. All the things they've said have been to a contradiction. They said they are borrowed medicine. They cannot even fly. They cannot even drive to our rural parts of the country. They are flying there while the opposition people are driving there. So that's a sharp contradiction. And everything else been nothing but a total deception and sharp contrasting events of themselves. So not much I said to do. just say thankfully that we are able to afford our people the opportunity to listen to us and know that this government has to go in any way possible. We must make it happen.
Thank you. Kali, let's hear you, sir.
Yeah. Again, I just want to appeal to all the youth of Kolahon District or Bandeland. Please go back and talk to your people, talk to our people. Let all towns and villages in Bandeland vote for Joseph Numa Boakai. That is the way forward for you young people to get quality education, for us to get health care delivery system. Let everybody vote for Joseph Numa Boakai throughout Bandeland. This is Hina Sinkoli. I will come on every night through the Spoon TV to talk to all of you. Thank you all. Let's vote Joseph Numa Boakai.
Thanks a lot. Alfred?
To our people in Liberia, this dust has not settled yet. If you think for the last 6 years your life has improved, then of course when you go to the second round, you can vote your way out. But let me say this to our people. Liberia is far bigger than any politician, than any political party. Our opposition people, this is the time to come together. There should be no argument. There should be no argument whatsoever. Because there is one goal here, to remove this 9 man and his group of hooligans who are our country. That is the goal. Please, there should be no argument. Once again, I want to call on the ambassador, Vice President Joseph Numa Boakai. You are the arrowhead in these elections, and you have a greater role to play. My encouragement to you here, I am urging you, please reach out. Take your time in person. This one, don't send none of your stooges. They already sit down. You take upon yourself, go and meet with those major political leaders, the Alexander Cummings, the Tiawan Gonglo, the Besson Gafini, the Councillor Bronsky. You're sitting on the round table and you're talking about Liberia. Because for me, I cannot imagine a George Weah presidency even for 5 minutes. I cannot.
Thank you.
That is the reason why we are saying to you, go and meet with people, sit down on a round table. Since you are the area in the room and all the Liberian people on your way, share your vision with them and call them, let them come together so we can move this group of people for all our country. Liberia is dying if it has not died already. Thank you so much.
Bibi, let's hear you.
All right. Thank you, my Liberian people. Thank you plenty for your patience, for being patient, and just waiting for the results. I know we are almost there. Maybe 3 more days, 2 more days. I don't know, but continue to be patient. And really, I hate to count on the international community or to call on the international community, but for those of you that are in Liberia right now are there for the purpose of observing the election, please speak for the people you are there for, right? You're not there for a particular president or a candidate. You're there for the people of Liberia. And really, the message here is really clear. Our leader is really not going to put the country first, because obviously, if he is, there wouldn't be a tie in the election right now. So I really want this message for NEC as well to really take that into consideration, right? The people spoke, right? Please allow their voices to be heard. Please, I'm begging you, NEC, allow the people's voices to be heard, right? Do the right thing. Do the right thing. We need a leader for the people, appointed by the people to do the right thing. Please allow the Liberians that stood in line at 4 a.m. Allow the Liberians that's being patient for their voice to be heard. Please, we don't want 3 more days for this counting. Please, just give us the result tomorrow. Put people at peace. And my Liberian people, for you that went out there and vote, I just want you guys, like I said, be patient and also stand on your faith, stand on what you believe in. If UP is what you believe in, I want you to stand on that. If forward thinking is what you believe in, I want you to stand on that. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, BB, for your contribution. Hans, let's hear you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And thank you to my fellow panelists. It's a great opportunity to come here and share. From Cape Palmas to Cape Mount, from Vondjima to Banga, from Banga to Yekepa or Saniquele, from Saniquele to Zwedru, from Zwedru to Barclayville, from Barclayville to Saston, Riverside, Sester, all over, Maryland, Harper, Plebo. You listening tonight? Think about 6 years ago. Think about where you are now. My fellow Liberians, the people look at me every day when I go to work in other places where they call me Ethiopian. I have no clue. Maybe like it looks, but I'm a Liberian. I've been in Liberia 4 times since I've been here in the last 23 years. And we all love that country. The 4 times I went to Liberia, 2 during the previous government and 2 during this government. Big change, big difference. Friends that will ask you, that used to take you out during the previous, take you out, meaning go out, let's go eat. Those friends today inboxing us for $10, $15. It's hard. Liberia is hard. The hospitals, I visited the hospital, they're suffering. There is no medical care. The teachers, KRTTI, CRTTI, LTI, where are they today? Nowhere. So think, we're not saying Boyka will bring the whole miracle and everything's just going to be all juicy. No, there will be struggle.
Yeah, now, as you're talking.
There will be struggle rebuilding our country. The central bank, as Ami alluded earlier, is probably empty. We broke. The country debt is even higher than probably America's debt right now. We're suffering.
Not possible.
It is us. I'm sorry? You say what?
I said no, not possible.
I know. So, my people, I can't speak no Dale. I can only say Kamai, that in Gola, that's the best I know.
Forget that one. Thank you.
I want to say thank you. Let us get out there. If we go into the second round, as my brother and myself here alluded to, get out there and start preparing. Mr. Boyka, don't sit down, don't make phone call. Reach out, get in your car, go out and meet these people, sit down and talk to them, because 6 more years of George Weah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Mama, why were you eating on the show? I saw you eating chicken in the background.
You know what I love about you? You?
Mama, anyway, let's hear from you. Okay, so where next we're going? Okay, so Hans you just got done. Okay, next to Hans is okay. It says soiree. Sorry, have you done a closing?
No,
not yet. Not yet. Good show, Nursing. I'd like to say thanks
it's
to
Miss
all
Cora.
Miss Cora? Okay, so
you're
that's how,
supposed to do Miss Cora.
Okay, so right after soiree, we take Miss Cora and then we just go by the line. Mickey, Ami, and then Mora will take us home. Yeah, but soiree, go ahead quickly. 30 seconds. Yeah.
There's a certain thing happening very funny. I went out and I came back. We have told Liberians and continue to say that this country is not safe. Can you imagine I'm talking to my own house, somebody asking me why are you speaking this time, a criminal? So it is funny.
Jesus!
It's
a criminal asking
funny.
you why are you talking at this time?
Why am I talking in my own house at this time, brother? It is funny. The reason I came back is to alarm people on how this country has become a mess under Mr. Weah. And we are conscious-minded people. We're not safe for these things to continue. You know, it is dramatic sometimes when criminals attack you. And sometimes you're hearing these funny talks from them. It appears very funny. You in Liberia, Nelson, you can attest to some of these things that happen to Liberians on a daily basis. Mr. Hill, I want a little bit of disagree with you when you talk about, in my closing, when you talk about Mr. Weah who has some change. I want you to visit Liberia. For an hour, you visit place to place and see how devastating people are very angry. Sometimes people say people are angry for no reason. No, people are angry because these things are happening on a daily basis. Like I said, there are factors that will lead to Mr. Weir being defeated in the second round. And these factors are factors that are affecting we, the commoners. The common people. Thank you very much. It's a good show. That continue on the trend. Mobile, you always keep your doing eating. My man, you like eating.
Don't matter, man.
Eating chicken in the
accuse me falsely, man.
Let's go. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. I would like to say to every one of us here tonight, we are jumping the guns ahead. There's still possibility that we can win on the first round. There's also a possibility that Opon can win, which we don't want to see happening. And Liberia is at a standstill. I can tell you that I've been in my facility. I have a facility running in the borough of Nukuta. When I go to Liberia, I stay to treat my patients. When people driving a motorbike, when they pick people up, they use formaldehyde and inject into that jugular vein and put them on the street and take the motorbike and go away. I have treated over 10 or 15 persons who came down partially paralyzed because of the formaldehyde that was injected into the jugular vein. Liberia is getting to be so dangerous. Liberia is getting so dangerous to the extent that we don't have a good testing system. Somebody will pick you because the motorbike is an easier way we can transfer ourselves. If you have your handbag, you have a phone, people destroying you because of the level of drugs. My people, I will repeat myself again. This time I'm speaking to Madam Johnson Sirleaf. I know you fall in this story. I know you fall in a program. Please take your hands off from our election. And to the United Partisan, please find a way to have an audience with Madam Johnson Sirleaf. She ran on the United Party ticket. She became president. She is member of the United Party, and she should be happy to see United Party is at this level going to bring a good president. She should support him. And if she's still going to say over her dead body or Bwaka can be president, then we should preach against it. You go out. If there should be a second round, tell the world that Ellen Johnson said it is intending to spoil Liberia. She don't have interest. And we change the mind of the people that still love her, that she is a peace, a governing person. So all my family members out there, please, I beg you, if we should go to the second round, you who stay there open business, I beg you, you change your mindset. It's not that we don't like him. He already got him rich. He came poor, you're a millionaire now. You let Liberia speak. Liberia is the common denomination. Let us see together to improve the lives of everybody. Even you guys, I know that the clinic there, it's not free, but every one of you, when you go to my clinic, you're taking treatment, you can run away. You're breaking my business down because I ain't want to go run behind you. I can feel sorry. So you vote for the right person. And maybe I can be begging for people here and there to help me there. We can get on a fire free treatment. So having said that, I want to say thank you to every one of us. Don't forget about the Ellen Johnson factor. Please, it plays serious role. I love you. May God bless us. And we have
you'll be breaking Miss Cora business down. You'll be things that I clean it when
I tell you.
They will go to answer a phone. If you take it, they say we're coming back, they will not come back.
Should you know?
Mickey, let's hear you.
But Najee, before you go to the next person, 1 second, please. I want to leave because I need to take more precaution.
No insurance.
Okay. You want to leave now, right?
Good show to all of you guys, and a very big one to all of the
females. The criminal say you should stop talking now. You should get off the phone.
My man,
or the person say they want the phone now, or what? They want the phone.
I brought it on a thumb bomb.
This is.
Imagine that. I hope the criminal not telling you say you should pass the phone through the window. But yeah, this is
Nancy, can you imagine a young man in his home? The man is running away to talk about Liberia, to take precaution in his home before somebody break into his house. This is pathetic.
We're laughing, but it's serious. It is beyond serious.
Very pathetic.
Pathetic. What did you have for the company?
But anyway, Mickey, come in.
Mickey, what is smiling at for, man? You think
we gave Mickey 20 seconds.
Mickey, you go
30 seconds for Mickey. 20 seconds.
All right. Let me just say this. as much as the CEO said earlier during the program, we ought to be optimistic and rally the troops, as we will say in the military, rally the troops to go and vote. That's a good thing. But I always live with this this maxim: love cannot blind truth. What the Unity Party has done, they have to fix it. That's a PR. That's a PR issue. They'll have to fix it. You cannot come out and tell us, your supporters, that you have got all of your tally sheets, and from your personal data and counts, you are on a first round victory, only to go to second round, meaning you lied to us. You have to fix it before going to the second round, because it is a recipe for distrust, and distrust in this context breeds voters' apathy. Let us fix that. Lastly, Mr. Cummings, I've never seen a politician lucky so much as you are. You are a third time lucky. 2017, you had the opportunity, you screw up. You said everybody should vote their conscience. You had the opportunity to stand for Liberia. The second time the Liberian people gave you the opportunity to go as a vice standard bearer, you blundered. This is the third time. You are third time lucky. When I was in the military, we had a guy. That guy broke all of the rules. We used to tell him, we used to call him, we say, you the only man who got away with murder almost 15 times. Something that easily the military will kick you out for, that guy will pass it. Mr. Cummings, you have gotten away with murder 3 times. This third one, there is no telling you will have the 4th time. Come out in the second round and revive your political career. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Mickey. Amy?
Hey, Nelson. So I have 3 points to make, right? Everybody saying Mr. Barker, do there be any second round she reach out to people? That's true. But these people also have to be willing to open up to him. You know, he can't make them to do anything they don't want to do, right? So we can't just leave it on here and say it's your leadership and you say you ambassador, you something else. They have to also have Liberia on their mind to know that what we're going through right now is not about anybody. We all bashed each other during the election. And ANC was doing the same thing. They was even doing worse. Okay. And UP was doing the same thing. Everybody was doing the same thing. So it's not something for you to hold right now. It's about Liberia. Okay. So we can't just leave it on old man Barker. He can make that move, but somebody have to, accept it. And then the people are going to go saying that he cannot work with him because UB is corrupt. At this point, like Joe Biden can say, don't compare me with the Almighty, compare me with the eternity. Okay? So you saying UP was corrupt. You cannot just go in the government and grab everybody because the government is corrupt. Because they have some people in that government that had nothing to do with that corruption. So you are in the UP government. So if there's anything, then they're grabbing all of you. So we can't go that route. And then thirdly, we can't go mobile. I heard you saying that Nyobi did not do this. I don't want anybody to downplay all those people and the effort that they did. Nyobi did extremely well. Okay, you have Western guy. And I'm only surprised that it is George Weah that we are competing with in Grand Bassa, and I'm very ashamed of my Bassa people as well. But hello, I thought she was going to be competing with Cummings instead of George Weah. I don't know where that came from, but she did her best. We cannot diminish her best that she's something. NDC is the problem. This woman, like I heard somebody saying earlier on that all the results they had on our website, they took it down.
Yes.
So if you're not playing all these games, why are you putting things on website, taking it down, doing all this, acting like you making a mistake, you forgetting numbers here and there, and somebody want to sit here and tell me that nothing's going on, that this lady is being free, fair, and transparent? I doubt it.
I told y'all, game I run there, big game.
What's going on?
I mean, mute.
I mean, hit on the head. She said transparency to muted her.
I mean, they hijacking you. We can hear
Yeah, I
you.
think so.
You are hacked though. They
We
put
can't
hack
hear
you
you.
now. They put in hack you now. You are attacking the poor hack you.
And the person
That's
should
what I'm
get a
saying.
number too.
If the people election commission playing with our number, challenge it. Don't go for second round. If you go for second round, meaning you lie. You don't have the numbers.
The information getting missing from the internet. What's going on?
Nothing there.
There are a lot of places, lot of things.
Vicky, go on the website now. You see nothing there.
All of our
records,
the
records
party should go and challenge it. They should not agree to go for second round. If you agree to go for second round, that means it was fair.
How the records from 2017 election is not even there. No record is online. Nothing, and
It's gone.
Nothing.
You think
is there.
something is happening? What we setting and pretending? There are a lot of things. Fighters playing around our electoral process. The election supposed to be one round. I mean, talk here, please. Sorry.
I mean, you're back. Still can't hear you, sister.
What's happening to
On mute.
It's still mute. Nelson, can you
Most
help her?
African leaders.
Something I want to say. I'm having problem. We are afraid to speak the fact. We are afraid to do research.
I think Moba, you can wrap up. Moba, just try to wrap up. We have to go.
Go ahead.
We gotta go,
Yeah,
Moba. Just wrap
Jonathan,
up. 10 seconds, Moba, quickly.
Thank you for the show. You know, the show was really, really great today. See you join us, and then we discuss a lot about my brother. You know, my brother Hill said it. You know, I agree with him on that direction that he said. The election is rigged. Let the UP unit agree to end run off. Let it go to the court. That is challenge the result. I accept that one. I agree with it. But if they feel that they don't want to go that route, maybe they're looking at maybe some factor and stuff. If they're going for run out, let me just give my own opinion on this, right? Yombly, I appealing to you. Talk to Beza Gonfinger. Y'all go Grand Bassa, y'all talk to your people. Because right now, we already got Lofa in our belt. We got Nima. That's the only two kind. We get Bomi, we get Kidman, we get Bapuru. On our control. Unity Party is controlling those counties, those 5 counties. So the other one, we can send agents like Bomb. Okay, don't get Margibi, 6. So the other one, we can send the people who representing us. The Unity Party, like for example, we send Yombly. We send the other people who all come from that very counties. Let it go campaign. They shouldn't come in the city and say, let me leave Maserado with Dillon. Let him take care of Maserado and other folks. That more Adina can leave Maserado and take care of Maserado. We can send other people in Grand Kematu to raise our number. That's all we can do. But we can sit down and every day we come, we talk our head, like we putting more in than even some of the people who on ground. Because every day we come here, we talk. People cause up, people say things. But end of the day, we want a better thing for Liberia. It's not for us. I see on the comment section, people say, oh, y'all want job. Like, nobody here want job. Nobody here want job. We don't want job from Liberia. We don't want the best thing that tomorrow, like my sister, that having a business in Liberia, today people go there, they do it free, they leave. They're paying her. She losing. It's not how we want it. We don't want job. So you should come on the comment section telling her about y'all want job, blah, blah, blah. We don't want job. Nobody want job. Nobody want government job. We want our own business that will run, that will stay here, will get money. You understand? So that's the type of atmosphere we want. I'm begging my Unity Party people, y'all come out, y'all say something. Y'all challenge the result. Now NEC is playing on our NEC. Y'all challenge the result. Y'all get your, if y'all know, y'all get your evidence. In criminal justice, evidence speaks louder than anything. Because the evidence, as long as you get the evidence, the case is in your favor. The case is in your favor, Unity Party. You get your title sheet, come out. Say what you want to say. Challenge the result. We shouldn't say and put our hand between our legs and say it's all okay.
Thank you.
Nelson, just 10 seconds. I beg you. I've never done this before. 10 seconds. To the people of Peace Island, District 10, if, that is if and only if, we are going into second round, you have a choice to make. Samuel Wolokali threat he made to y'all today, you can pay him back. Everything come November 7th, which I believe is the date for second round, and that is my birthday. Peace Island, I got family people in there. Samuel Wolokali threat today was very unnecessary, and the Liberia National Police should call him for questioning. but nothing gonna happen.
Thank
They
you.
will lose
Thank you
vote.
very
They will
much.
lose. Trust me, they will lose.
Let's take Ami
They will
wants
lose
to
vote
end up
for that
online
statement. They
because
will pay.
there's a little bit of issue with her connection. I mean, you have 5 seconds to just end up online.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you live.
Yeah, so like I was saying, every information that was on the website has been taken down. The moment I watch Spoon to go ahead and do these stuff on there, come on, and people seeing them having meeting with the ruling parties, doing all of these illegal and stuff. Why would people be doing all of this if they want to? And I hope, like what we're hearing, they're trying to declare Judge Weah winner. I hope they're not even dreaming of it, because I don't think, even if the party don't do anything, the people of Liberia will not take it, because you cannot do that to people. You can't take people votes, meaning do some funny thing with it and give it to Weah, and then turning around want to pronounce it winner. That's not even going to sit well with the Liberian people. NEC is the problem, and this lady, if she sit there and allow that to happen, if she sit there and allow security, she's saying the way, just because you're an election commission, you got security at your house. Everybody don't have that. For you to want this country to go into anything. So if anybody should be something, she is the problem. Election commission is the problem. They all are. Not the people never voted for Weah. Like, I don't want to believe
Moba,
it.
stop interrupting. Calm down, Moba. Moba, calm down. Why are you angry, Moba? Moba, calm down. Yeah, so I mean, just to conclude.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just angry. Seriously.
Yeah, so just to conclude, Liberian people, there's no way people is sitting, oh, Liberian people not feeling the pinch. No, they are. You hear people every time. That's why people were angry. You saw how people went to stand in line to vote. There's no way people would be that angry and do all of this and then come out just to do it for George Weah. Even people in his own government are not happy. They are for the opposition. So really, we need to use our brains and stop thinking this man guy. I'm not saying he doesn't have supporters. He does, but it's not the masses.
Thank you.
That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Ami. Thanks a lot.
Then when you see physician who benefited indirectly or indirectly
tomorrow on the show. Guys, it's been a great show. I want to say thank you.
You're suffering, but you're still behind a useless government who can't help you to talk to you.
Moba, calm down.
Just frustrating.
That's the fact.
Moba, it's frustrating. It's frustrating.
They still supporting the government.
It is frustrating. It is frustrating.
No.
We are frustrated. We are down. We are crying.
Nelson.
So let me say this.
One of my junior brothers from my
Why are we talking Nana? You see the agency the same
one
way.
of my junior brothers from my daddy arguing for this government and begging me at the same time for data. Can you imagine the nerves?
Come on, I would say the truth to the people.
Okay, so gentlemen,
Nelson, we know a peaceful. Nelson, we know you have to leave, but this is not easy. What all information gone? People need to start speaking about it.
Okay, so I want to say thank you guys. It's been a great show. I want to say thank you. Eston, thanks a lot. Thank you, Miss Cora.
To celebrate. The men call here all to celebrate victory.
Calm down.
Moba, you did tell your hair. You look nice. You look nice, Moba. Don't let that bother you.
I mean, my community little brother was begging me for data and arguing with me for the government.
I will mute you. I will mute you as well. I will mute you as well.
That's frustrating, my man. Look, the amount of costs we can get a day.
We laughing here, but this is sad. This is very sad.
Because we got to help people. It's crazy. Then we'll come here, we're talking stupid.
I said it in Nelson from the beginning of the show. The numbers shows that half of the country is supporting CDC or George Weah. So they see the glass half full. That's my disappointment. Then you say, oh no, they're cheating. No,
disappointing.
Be realistic. Majority
okay, so gentlemen, I want to say thank you. Eston, thanks a lot. Bibi, thanks for joining us. Though you came in a little bit late, but we appreciate the fact that you're able to join in.
Yeah, I want to come tomorrow.
Konawa, thank you.
Tomorrow, thank you.
Hence, thanks a lot. Mickey, thank you. Moba, thank you. Moba,
you guys give me more time. You thought I was talking, I thought you give me more time.
Listen, before you take me off the show, let me say that I'll be in Texas on Wednesday. I mean on Thursday. You do. I mean in Texas. Moba.
Nobody.
No, I ain't that way.
Oh my God.
I ain't that way, bro.
My friend,
Don't do your connection thing here. Go in the
you're looking for a driver, man. Now, Uber, you
oh, the back about with you, Barry.
When you picking up on the airport.
I'll be in Minnesota on Monday next week. So
I'm far from Minnesota, bro. I ain't that way.
You come in Minnesota, I'll be going to Texas.
Let me tell you for one by one. Let me tell you. But thank you, man.
I will call you. I'll call you.
Yeah, my man. The thing made me too very.
Okay, so Bibi, thank you. Nikki, thank you, and Moba. It's been a great show. We look forward to being here tomorrow again.
Yeah, my man, make sure we gotta add you on a group chat so you can send your number to Nessie number. Let me add you. Then Nessie will send it to me because I know like I want you call your number on the stream. I don't want to comment.
No, Nelson got it already. He got it.
All right, Nessie, that tested to me out on the group chat.
Certainly.
All right.
So good night, guys. Good
night. We gotta discuss business, my man. We gotta discuss business, my man.
I'll remove you right now.
Good night.
Okay, yeah, good night, BB. So folks, we want to say thank you for being here. No, I don't want to do undue publicity right now, but thank you guys for being here tonight. Thanks for calling in, for making your input. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. I'm Nelson Collet. The next time we talk to you on the late night show will be tomorrow, same time. Until then, have for yourselves a good night. Bye-bye for now.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan coming with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.